What's up, folks? It's time for full-time MMA live. We're going to actually do a live fight companion today, folks. Yo, I'm just fucking around. I got a haircut, so I know I'm looking Mexican, so I figured I'd do my thug thizzle. But no, on a serious tip, this wasn't planned, a little impromptu. Actually, I was gonna be doing a live stream, the normal full-time MMA live that we do. I was gonna do it after the fights, just so we could cover the fights and I could still watch and cover these fights and then go live. But I was like, hey, why don't we just watch the fights together? You know what I'm saying? We could do that. It's Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. I kind of want to test out this fight companion deal with the new setup. But the thing is, I don't have my second monitor yet, so it's kind of going to be, I don't know, a little weird. I'm not going to have the full capability. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see if you guys can hear the fights once the full-time family gets in here, because if not, I'll probably have to watch them without sound, which is, I mean, I'm watching the fights, not listening to the fights. So that's not much of a problem. But the card we have up today, it's Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, the all-star of the card for sure, the main event, Nick Newell versus Alex Munoz. Nick Newell's looking to earn his UFC contract with a big win here. And that would be just crazy, honestly. That would be like one of the bigger feel-good stories of MMA, because Nick Newell's been trying to get in the UFC for so long now. I mean, 14-1 record, and it seems like he wasn't even settling for Bellator. You know, I'm surprised he never went that route. Like, hey, if I can't get in the UFC, Bellator's doing their thug dizzle. But now the waiting paid off. He's looking to get in the UFC. He's coming off of a win in his last fight. And now he's going to be fighting for a contract tonight against Team Alpha Male's Alex Munoz, I believe. So we're going to be watching these fights. But this is the rest of the card as well. We got some other guys looking to earn their UFC contract. We got Chase Hooper and Kenan Kawihahe. I don't know how to say his names. Kamehameha? No, that's not it. There's no M's. You get the point. Josh Appelt versus Jeff Hughes. Definitely looking like a heavyweight bout. Mike Davis versus Sodiq Yusuf. Nigeria. It looks like we got some more Nigerian talent coming up. Holy smokes. Looks like the UFC might fuck around and have a UFC Wakanda after all. You know what I'm saying? Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou, Israel Adesanya, Sodiq Yusuf, if he can get his contract. But he's taking on the undefeated Mike Davis. We got Jim Crute versus Chris Berchier in a light heavyweight bout. And then, of course, the main event, Nick Newell versus Alex Munoz. Someone said fresh cut. Man, I was looking crazy, bro. I was looking crazy. But, hey, I just got my YouTube check, which it wasn't enough to cover my rent. So I still got to, you know what I'm saying? I still got to save up. But I was looking crazy. So I had to fucking, you know, go to my aunt's barbershop and spend that hot 15. So, yeah, appreciate it, brother. But, with that being said, it's time to watch the fights, man. Not going to be a lot of MMA talk until after the fights, because I'm going to be watching the fights. But check this out. If you look in your top left corner. Wait, it didn't pop up. There we go. Here we go. Look in your top left corner. Yeah, dog. You see that motherfucking fight timer. Fucking computer wizard over here. No, I'm just playing around. I can't stop that timer and pause it. So hopefully there's no penalties, you know what I'm saying, that stop the clock. No one gets poked in the eye or kicked in the dick, because I'm going to have to reset the whole timer and just let that motherfucker keep riding. But it's a start. So as soon as the round starts, you're going to see me hit the huh, and that's going to be my timer where I'm at on the fight. So we're coming along, full-time family. We're coming along. And by the way, somebody told me yesterday, get the fake jewelry. No, I already had this hanging up, but it ain't shit. I'm taking it off. That was just a joke if he came back in here. I got 6ix9ine chains. I got all the 6ix9ine's chains. I just choose to rock this one. Yo. But no, I believe Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series is coming on right about now. And I have a stream. But this is the thing, man. I got to see. Right now, we got Paul Felder talking with the other host. Let me know.
Hughes has been in there and hit by one of the
I
baddest
know
men
you
on
guys
the planet.
God damn, that's loud. What the fuck? Oh, I got to turn it down right here because I'm not using my speakers. But I'm going to turn this off for a second, full-time family. So let me pull up the chat. And what I'm going to need from you, any of you, is to tell me if, when I ask, if you can hear the fights. Because I have these headphones in so I can play the sound on the fights. But you guys can't hear it. I don't know if that's going to work. So that way I can still listen while we're streaming. But if that's not the case, it's not the case. We'll figure it out for the next time. So, pulling up the live chat. Listen while we're streaming. Boom. Take that off. Alright, we got Ivan Hernandez, MMA addict, Trey Young in the building. What is up, everybody? All right, so what I'm about to do is pull up these fights. Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Bada boom. Where's my stream? Right here. Bang. All right. I know you guys are going to be able to hear Paul Felder. So I'm going to turn off the audio and then see if you guys can hear. All right, so you can hear this.
Here's a look at the rules of the Octagon. 3 judges score the bout. Bout duration is 3 5-minute rounds. Our featured bout also 3 5-minute rounds. The round winner gets 10 points. The opponent gets 9 or less. Scoring is based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and octagon control in that order. Before we get started, here's a look at what's on tap tonight. Australian light heavyweight Jim Crute puts his undefeated record on the line against bruising New Jersey wrestler Chris Birchler. Featherweight squaring off in the middle of the card. In 5-0 Mike Davis and Team Lloyd Irvin product, Super Sadiq Yusuf, Josh Apel, and Jeff Hughes will be the only heavyweights you see tonight. And we start things off with some young rising jiu-jitsu stars in the featherweight division.
Okay, so that was me. Did you hear the Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series when I turned that off? I might just have to
making his mark in the UFC.
I might just have to watch it without the sound. You couldn't hear me, so I turned off my mic when I did that. I'm trying to figure out how to just turn off the sound of the Contender Series so you guys, so it's not playing over the stream, so that way I can still hear what's going on. But that might not be an option as of right now until we get that figured out, since you guys couldn't hear me. But you should be able to hear me now. Chat box, webcam, banner, event list. I'm looking for what I would need to turn off. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure that out while the fights are going. So we'll just be watching the fights with no sound. Well, at least I will. You guys, if you're watching the fights with me, you probably are listening to them. But it is what it is. I'm going to be watching the fights. That's what we're here to do. Like I said, we're not here to listen to the fight, so that's all good. We'll get that figured out next time, and hopefully, by the time we actually start doing these live fight reactions, this is really kind of just a test run. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to watch the fights and cover the fights like I normally do, the immediate post-fight reaction, but I figured I would try and do a live reaction, like a fight companion for this show. I only got one monitor, so I mean, I already know I'm not at my full capabilities with what we can do. But hey, it is what it is. I feel like going live before the live, because we're supposed to be live right now anyway, full-time MMA live. I already had that planned out, but I was like, I gotta watch Nick Newell try and get this UFC contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely interested to see if he can get the contract. But one thing about this Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series, and it was probably just a one-off thing, was Greg Hardy earned his contract actually, and that's not the right screen you guys are looking for, I realize. Pull that up. But Greg Hardy earned his contract in the very first episode, and then he's still coming back to the Contender Series. So it's like, even if you win the contract, you're not necessarily guaranteed to fight in the UFC for your next fight. Unless, I mean, most of the time that is the case, but for Greg Hardy, he's actually coming back after winning the contract. Maybe it's because he's still a little green or whatever, but hey, that's just something interesting. So I would hope if Nick Newell earned the contract, he would actually get to fight in the UFC. But there's a slight chance that might not be the case, which would be kind of interesting. So it looks like right now we've got Hooper and Kanan Kawiahahe about to square off. They're doing a little bit of talking before the fight. See what's going on with the full-time family over here, since we ain't listening to nothing anyway. Yo, full-time family, Web PK Vid. He said, you're ready for my boy Till to take the belt. I'm pumped. What, is that official or something? What up, Forward? Forward thinking, forward always, just motherfucking forward in the building. You ready for my boy Till to take the belt? What is that happening? I didn't think that was happening, unless maybe is that just happening? Like, is there some breaking news I don't know about? Ivan Hernandez said, hashtag RIP NerdBash 2018, hashtag word Till. Like, is this official? Am I missing something? Like, I've been out busy as fuck today, but am I missing something? Like, is Till fighting for the title? 100%? What the fuck? Are you guys kidding me right now? Darren Till, you guys gotta be kidding me. I'm Googling. Darren Till versus Tyron Woodley title fight in the works for UFC 228. What? Very close to being finalized. What is going on? Yo, let's fucking go. Darren Till is about to crack Woodley shit. Are you guys kidding me? I didn't think it was happening. Holy smokes. Breaking news. I want to shut this stream down and, like, make videos and talk about that shit. Fuck this. Okay, not fuck the contenders. I still want to see how these guys do, but what? What? Holy smokes! Looks like, damn, that's crazy. That's a good fight. I mean, it's weird now. Interim belts are definitely already. I mean, if they weren't already, who gives a fuck about an interim title? Like, I don't even want to watch an interim title fight anymore. I'll tell you that much. Because why? It doesn't mean anything. Just put them in there. Just put them in the octagon. Unless they get more money. That's the only reason. Or for the casual fan, but literally, fucking interim title. It means nothing. Tony Ferguson lost his. Colby Covington's losing his fucking 2 months after winning it. What is an interim title? Fuck out of here. And I don't even, you know what I'm saying? It's Colby Covington. If anyone's going to get screwed out of a title, let it be him, right? You know what I'm saying? The asshole that talks trash on everybody, even people he's not fighting, even fucking females. Raquel Pennington and her girlfriend had nothing to do with Colby bringing them into the shit. Okay. So if anyone's going to get stripped of their interim title and kind of get fucked over by the UFC, I mean, at least it's Colby Covington, right? But at the same time, it's the principle. It's the principle. Like motherfucking Big Perm said, man. It's the principle. Can't be smoking my shit, Smokey. No, but you win an interim title, and then 2 months later, the UFC needs a title fight. So, bye-bye interim title. So, that's interesting. But it is what it is, man. If the fight gets finalized, it's still going to blow my mind. Even though I've seen Ariel Helwani reported that it's this close to being finalized. Holy smokes. Yo, Darren Till versus Tyron Woodley. There's no way. I wasn't even thinking that was going to cross my, I didn't think that was going to happen anytime soon. Like, maybe still 2019, maybe at the end of the year after Colby Covington. But this right here, man, this is crazy. Unexpected, out of left field. Tyron Woodley was even like, what the hell's going on for a second? You remember Darren Till started tweeting him at 2 a.m., accept the fight. It's like, oh, shit, son. And everyone was like, oh, Tyron Woodley's turning him down. I wonder if that works on Tyron Woodley. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe Ariel Helwani has pointed this out in the past. He talked about how, the UFC kind of puts pressures on fighters, how they kind of, like, or not even just the UFC, because Darren Till's the one that brought it out. But Ariel Helwani tweeted today, I believe. He said, I wonder if some of these reports of fights that aren't finalized, but they're still getting reported, if that's to put pressure on fighters. But I just say that about Tyron Woodley because it's like, and we've got the tell of the tape going on right now. Chase Hooper versus Kenan Kawahi. We're about to cover that. But as far as Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till, man, it's like, and I forgot where I was for a second. But, full-time family. This fight threw me off. It's about to start. But either way, man, whatever I was talking about, we'll get back to. Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till. It's surprising. Interim belts don't mean anything. And now I got to start the timer. Uh-oh, family. Round timer. We're officially underway. We got Chase Hooper and Kenan Kawahi. Oh, shit. Big knee to the body from Kenan to start the fight. Got Chase Hooper clinching up against the fence. Just spun his back to the fence. Now Kenan is controlling position against the fence. Not really using that head control, more using his hands where most people use their heads. Chase Hooper looking like a young Sean O'Malley a little bit with the hair, you know what I'm saying? Damn, man. He's getting killed with these knees to the body, though. Kenan's not fucking around. He's all continuously on the offense right now. Hooper's shooting in for a single leg takedown, and Kenan's just feeding him uppercuts the whole way while he's defending the takedown. Kenan's looking real sharp in here against the young, undefeated Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper has his back against the fence, though. He's teeing off on Kenan. Okay. We got back to the center of the octagon. Kenan pumping out that jab. Oh, shit. Kenan with a huge overhand right and a knee to the body, and then a left hand that drops Chase Hooper, and another. Holy smokes, Chase Hooper. That had to have been a wake-up call. Like, fucking Kenan is literally in here throwing heat. He ain't throwing nothing light, man. Nothing light. All significant strikes, and these knees to the body are having so much success. The fucking the big right hook. Like, he's throwing so much power behind everything, Kenan. These are featherweights, but Kenan is trying to get that contract. He's not trying to win a fight. Holy shit! Fucking big left hand, right hand from Kenan. He's hitting him with so much power. Chase Hooper just had to pull guard. He just jumped up and pulled guard because Kenan is cracking him with elbows, right hands, left hands. Kenan is trying to finish. He's not trying to win. None of that. Kenan is trying to get a contract. He's trying to come in here, get a KO in the first round, and get a contract. He's throwing so fucking heavy. Holy smokes. Kenan Kawiha'e, 4-0. Both of these guys are 4-0. Quintin out is definitely looking like the better striker so far, but he's actually, I believe, won 75% of his fights by submission, if I'm looking at the stats correct. That's what that means right there. You guys can see. Yeah, he's won 3 of his 4 fights by submission, 1 by KO. Big slam by Quintin, slam Chase Hooper. This almost looks like Big Brother versus Little Brother a little bit, because Quintin is slamming this guy, cracking this guy. It's almost like, I don't want to say coach versus student, but goddamn, Quintin is looking good in here, man. And he's throwing with vicious intention, trying to finish the fight and get that contract as well. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Quintin Kawiha'e. Great fight so far, man. At least for Quintin. But Chase Hooper, he's not backing down. He's standing back up. He's getting back up, doing what he needs to do to try and win the fight. God damn, but he just got cracked 2 more times. And again, holy fuck, man. I'm surprised we ain't saw the wrinkles yet. He's getting fucked up. He just had to pull guard again. Left hand, right hand, knee to the body. Quintin ain't messing around. Snaps. Quintin cracking him on the mat now. Quintin is in Chase Hooper's guard. But he just stood back up. Come on, get up, buddy. He's ready to crack you. Big uppercut right as Chase Hooper stands up. Quintin is trying to finish this fight. He's not interested in winning. He's not interested in judges. He said, judges, you can take this off. I'm trying to get this guy out of here. Holy smokes. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Quintin. I wonder if he can keep it up for 3 rounds if he can't get Chase Hooper out of here. Because now Chase Hooper has Quintin against the fence, trying to control him. It seems like Quintin might be taking a little deeper breaths, as you could imagine. I mean, putting all of that into these strikes. But right now, clinch, Chase Hooper just pulled guard again. He was actually controlling Quintin against the fence and then pulled himself down to his back, which that's pretty rare. I mean, he must be super confident on the ground, or he's just done standing with Quintin, because he actually had the better position against the fence and just pulled guard. Interesting. Now he's laying on his back. Looks like Quintin's likely going to let him up. Back up. Now Chase Hooper's against the fence. Eats one. Quintin takes his back. Oh, snaps. Quintin just, Chase Hooper, like, tried to, somersault roll out of the position, and Quintin took his back. Now Quintin's looking to sink in a rear naked choke. Oh, shit, he's got it under the chin. He's got it under the chin for sure. Chase Hooper trying to defend, but it was under the chin for a second for sure. Chase Hooper trying to take top position. He's out of the choke, but he wasn't able to reverse the position. Now they're standing back to their feet. Chase Hooper looking to take the fight back to the mat. It doesn't look like he wants any parts of these strikes with Quintin. But Quintin, holy smokes, he gets taken down and reverses the position. Looks like he's got a guillotine locked in while he's reversing the position. Quintin is not fucking around. He's definitely got this round in the bag. Not much time left in the round. Standing back up, Quintin, yep, round's over. Whew, what a great round. I've definitely had that round for Quintin, but Chase Hooper's not out of there. A lot of fighters would have probably been out of there. Quintin was throwing heat, dog. He looked amazing in that first round. We'll see if he can keep it up for the next few rounds for sure. But holy smokes, man. Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till. I didn't forget. Yo, I think that's what I was saying. I didn't expect this, because Darren Till's coming off that fight with Wonder Boy, and he himself said, fuck no, I don't deserve a title fight. Give it to Wonder Boy. Give it to Kobe. I'll clear out the division. I'm going to have to beat all these guys anyway. And a lot of people felt like Wonder Boy won the fight. On top of that, we had Kobe, the interim champion. Looking at these replays of this first round, motherfucking Quintin landing with the straight lefts, the right hooks, the left hooks, the knees to the body. Literally everything was working, and it was doing damn. Oh, the left uppercut followed right after the knee. This is like, bro, Chase Hooper took some shots. I'm sure he's really young. I believe he's only like 18 years old. But these are the type of fights that take years off your career right here if you're on the receiving end. Chase Hooper probably lost 6 months of his career in that first round. You know what I'm saying? On the backside of it, I don't even know how long his career is going to be. I'm just saying 6 months are gone. That was a hell of a first round for Quintin, landing with some huge shots. If he either had more power or Chase Hooper had less of a chin, that would have been a first round finish. Just caught Chase Hooper's leg and fed him another fucking left hook. Now he's got Chase Hooper against the fence. Unfortunate for Chase Hooper. He's trying to land his own knee to the body and reverse the position. Not working as of right now. Now he looks like he might be trying to lock up a guillotine on Quintin, who's holding him against the fence. Standing guillotine, but it's definitely not in there right now. Referee just gave a warning. So I'm going to start my clock back over, guys. But we're actually at about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, there's no point. I'll probably just take it off until the next round because I can't edit it during the round. That's unfortunate. We'll figure that out, though. But that being said, a little bit of maybe a nut shot. Is that what it was? Definitely a penalty as the referee's giving fighters time. Oh, yeah, it looks like maybe a knee to the dick. Chase Hooper had Kenan in what looked like maybe a standing guillotine, but Chase Hooper was throwing some knees, and it might have hit Kenan in the cup. At least that's what the referee saw. So he's giving Kenan a little bit of time to recover after getting kneed in the testiculars. He's shaking it off. Looks like he's about ready to fight. This also might be giving Kenan some of that energy back. You know what I'm saying? That he used in the first round trying to get Chase Hooper out of there. This is giving him more time to bring it back to Chase Hooper. I don't know if that's what Chase Hooper wants in this situation because Kenan was looking like a monster. And at least with the hands, Chase Hooper definitely had to pull guard multiple times in that first round. But even on the mat, it's not like he was just fucking giving it to Kenan. It's not like he was just, oh shit, he's going for the standing guillotine now. He might have this locked in. They just pulled it down like a DDT. No, it looks like Kenan's going to get out of this. Kenan just took his back, but Chase Hooper definitely was going for that guillotine, man. He was going for the standing guillotine, fell backward. I mean, his head didn't hit like a fucking DDT, but Kenan reversed the position on the mat. Now Kenan actually has Chase Hooper's back. But on his own back, so not the best position yet. Chase Hooper's looking to turn out of this position, landing some ground and pound in the meantime. Yeah, Chase Hooper looks like he just spun into Kenan's guard. Not quite, not quite. Kenan's not having it. Kenan is definitely skilled on the ground as well, but Chase Hooper, he's looking real fucking flexible. He's trying to get like a triangle choke and shit from his back. I mean, not from his back, but he was like, it was crazy. Like his flexibility, we just saw. Didn't even really get close to locking in the triangle choke or anything, but it looked like he was almost trying to pull rubber guard or something. His legs went all the way up and shit. But now we got Chase Hooper with Kenan against the fence, trying to land some elbows. Kenan sitting on his butt a little bit against the fence. Chase Hooper's trying to land some ground and pound while Kenan's against the fence here. Not doing a whole lot of damage, definitely not as much as Kenan did in the first round, but now he's starting to land. Chase Hooper's starting to land that ground and pound. He might have one of Kenan's arms pinned because he's not, doesn't look like Kenan's really able to defend right here. We got Chase Hooper still on top. Kenan trying to scramble out. His arm's not trapped anymore, but damn, Chase Hooper's raining down the ground and pound. Kenan, he's definitely taking some damage down here on his back right here. Chase Hooper's got him crunched against the fence, just trying to land some ground and pound. I think Chase Hooper might be winning the round so far. More ground and pound, more ground and pound. Holy shit, he's holding him down. This is like the little brother's revenge right here. Chase Hooper's holding his ass down now, fucking feed him to him like, hi, you thought I was never gonna get you, huh? Motherfucker, remember what you used to do? Remember what you were doing earlier? Now it's Chase Hooper's revenge. He's controlling Kenan on the mat. He just mounted Kenan. He landing elbows now, raining down elbows. Not just any ground and pound anymore. He's raining down fucking elbows. The referee's looking like, hey, are you gonna be able to defend yourself? Can you get out of this mount? What's going on, brother? Kenan, do you want it? And Chase Hooper continuing to control top position and rain down the blows. There's 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the round with Chase Hooper feeding Kenan everything that he fed him in the first round. This definitely turned into a back and forth fight. I don't know if Kenan is a little gassed. I don't know if he's just out of his element here, but he just rolled over and looked like he gave Chase Hooper his neck. He's trying to fight off the choke, and he did. He fought off the choke, but now he's eating more ground and pound, more ground and pound. Referee looks like he's warning him, hey, you got to fight back, fight back. Chase Hooper with the motherfucking comeback. Now we're seeing his jiu-jitsu skills. Looks like he's going for Loki Amaplata. The referee had to tell him, keep your toes out the fence, but Chase Hooper definitely a flexible one, probably why he was pulling guard, probably, very skilled with his jiu-jitsu, probably his strong suit, seems like that's what he's like. And now, yeah, man, he's going for a fucking arm bar. And his head is almost like, this guy is super flexible, Chase Hooper. He's probably, going to get some tricky submissions in his career. Both of these guys 4-0 undefeated. Chase Hooper, he's got, like, I don't know, it almost looks like I don't even know what this choke is. It's like a fucking leg lock on Kenan. Now he's turning it into a body triangle. Now he's got Kenan's back. Chase Hooper has Kenan's back. He had the body triangle, just released it, but he's just been controlling Kenan for this second round on the mat. He had it mounted. He's taking his back. He's locked in a couple chokes. He's landing ground and pound. This is the revenge of the little brother. It looks like he might have the choke under the neck. It looks like Quintin might be going to sleep here if he doesn't tap. There's about 10 seconds left. The choke might be in. Can he make it to the bell? Little brother's revenge. He made it, but ooh, Chase Hooper landed a nice elbow before the round was over. Looks like Chase Hooper his cardio might actually get him back in this fight. He's already back in the fight, but he might fuck around and win this fight. Quintin was going for that contract in the first round, trying to get Chase Hooper out of there, but he wasn't able to do it with those powerful shots. Now it looks like he might have used too much energy because he definitely just got manhandled in that second round. So it's 1-1 going into the third round for me. I had first round for Quintin, second round for Chase Hooper. Actually turned it into a hell of a fight, but Chase Hooper's mounting a comeback. If he can get the fight back to the floor here, he might and control the round for, he might actually be able to win this fight. And both of these guys, have been going for the finish. Chase Hooper more with the submissions in the second round. Also with that ground and pound, though. Some nice fucking ground and pound from Chase Hooper. Holy smokes. Actually turning out to be a pretty good fight. Chase Hooper may started off a little slow, but boy is he finishing strong. And it's the opposite for Quintin Kawayahe. Kamehameha. Quintin, before the round starts, crouching. Deep breaths, might be a little gassed. He might have went all out in that first round, going for that finish, trying to get that contract, and it didn't work out for him. Now he's got his hands, he's hunched over, breathing hard, hands on his knees. He definitely is a lot slower than that first round. Holy shit, and Chase Hooper's bringing it to him. He started off with a jump kick, almost Fabricio Verdun style, but a jump switch kick, and he might have connected with Quintin. But Quintin, reminded him, hey, I'm just because I'm tired, I'm still here, man. I still got some power. He landed a couple shots, but Chase Hooper, he went to kick Quintin. Quintin looks like he caught it, wasn't able to get the fight to the mat. Actually, Chase Hooper, he just took Quintin down, and he's going for an armbar. He might have it locked in. It might be over for Quintin. He might have to tap here. Chase Hooper's definitely going for an armbar. He's wincing in pain. Quintin is wincing in pain. Looks like he's out of the armbar now, though. Chase Hooper still trying to lock him up with his jiu-jitsu. I mean, he's got one leg controlling Quintin's arm, and then he's got the rest of his arms, just pounding on Quintin. So Chase Hooper's looking great again in this third round. He was able to control that second round on the mat. There's 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in this round, and Chase Hooper's already got the fight to the floor, landing big elbows, ground and pound, submission attempts. He's got Quintin mounted now. Going back for another armbar attempt. Nope, some more ground and pound. Now I got your back. Chase Hooper has Quintin's back, man. Quintin's not doing a great job at defending. He's kind of just covering up a little bit. Chase Hooper continuing to attack, trying to loosen him up for some submission attempts. But in the meantime, in between time, eat some more of these knuckle sandwiches. Chase Hooper with the comeback victory. It's going to be hard for Quintin to win this fight here, man. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it out. He's getting controlled on the mat. Chase Hooper's going from taking his back to the mount. Quintin's trying to roll through it, but he's just in terrible positions, eating ground and pound, flattened out now. Chase Hooper's on his back. This fight's just about over, dog. I would not be surprised if the ref stops it in the next 10 seconds. Ground and pound, ground and pound. Quintin, not much defense. Chase Hooper still has his back. Going for the submission now. This is a fight where, Chase Hooper, I'm sure he would love to get the finish. To potentially get a contract, but the thing is, it's, a third round finish if he can get it. But right now, he's going for the choke. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, still controlling Quintin. Quintin's not giving up. He hasn't tapped out. None of that shit yet. It's getting real close, though. He's fighting the hands. Quintin fought the hands. He's out of the choke. Now Chase Hooper with some more ground and pound, trying to loosen him up. He's still got Quintin's back. One thing I'm noticing is Chase Hooper, he's not really locking in that body triangle. Now he's got Quintin mounted. Fuck a body triangle. I'm trying to get top position and rain down this ground and pound and go for an arm bar. Chase Hooper, now Quintin giving his back up, and now Chase Hooper's back on his back. And right here, I'm surprised that Chase Hooper doesn't lock up that body triangle. Maybe it's not what he's looking for, but now they rolled back over. He's got Quintin's back, trying to go for the choke again. 2 minutes left. He's still trying to loosen him up. Go for that, rear naked choke. Not able to get it. So he's just loosening him up. More ground and pound from the back. Chase Hooper just controlling this fight on the floor, man. Doing damage to Quintin. Quintin had a strong first round, but right now he is, one of the worst places to be is in a fight with no energy. And it looks like that's where he's at. Chase Hooper's got him on the floor. He's just turning around, trying to defend, getting punched in the front, punched in the back, punched in the side. fucking, and whenever he tries to block it, he's getting chokes thrown at him. It's like, God, man, it's just a bad spot for Quintin for sure. It's like, he's definitely not going to strike to the back of the head. You better watch them strikes to the back of the head for sure. Now it's to the side. Chase Hooper is trying to soften him up and go for that choke. Soften him up and go for that choke. It's not working right now. He's not able to figure out how to actually finish Quintin from here, but he's looking great. He's doing a lot of damage to Quintin. Now he's going for that choke. Can he get it? Looks like it might be under, but Quintin's kicking out. Quintin's kicking out and shit. Now Chase Hooper back to the mount, raining down the ground and pound. Holy smokes. This is almost, I don't want to go Valentina Shevchenko, Priscilla Cachoeira, but goddamn, I don't know if Quintin can help himself at this point. I mean, there's 50 seconds left. Chase Hooper, he can't get the submission, so here comes the ground and pound. Got him mounted, ground and pound. Quintin trying to get out of it. 40 seconds left, Quintin rolling, giving up his back again. This entire third round has played out with Chase Hooper in a dominant position and, either going for submissions or ground and pound for like 4 minutes straight. This might be a 10-8, 10-7. Ground and pound, 24 seconds left, still going for the choke, still trying to soften him up. Quintin might make it to a decision here, man. Chase Hooper, he's only got 4 fights under his belt, might be only like 18 years old. One of these guys is 18, one of these guys is 20. They're both still very young. Someone's O has got to go, though. And it looks like it might be Quintin's tonight. Chase Hooper surviving that first round. Brutal first round as far as the striking is concerned from Quintin. Chase Hooper was able to weather the storm, come back, and likely win that second and third round. Fight is over. Waiting for the judges' scorecards. I definitely got that fight for Chase Hooper. He won the second and third round, and that third round might have been a fucking 10-2. I don't even know if they make those. And okay, it wasn't a 10-2, but holy smokes. That first round, though, god damn was Quintin cracking Chase Hooper. Looking at these replays, man, that first round is crazy because that first round was, Quintin was going in, bro. He was landing, like, as far as the striking is concerned, you could definitely tell Quintin, was the superior striker. Maybe it's just when he had energy that first round, but Quintin was landing. If you weren't watching that first round, you missed out on Quintin's potential because he was cracking Hooper. Maybe he needs to work on the ground game a little more. I mean, or just the energy. Be more efficient with his energy, kind of like Conor McGregor, because I don't really blame Quintin for going all out in the first round. He's trying to get a contract. You know how this goes. If you win a decision, you're probably not getting a contract. Chase Hooper just looked great tonight, but he's probably not getting a contract. And so, to get that contract, you got to come out here and do something spectacular. And that's what Quintin was trying to do in that first round. But going against the guy as young as Chase Hooper, he still got a hell of a chin. So he put that on display tonight. And Quintin wasn't able to get the finish, but neither was Chase Hooper. So both of these guys hard-fought fight, but it seemed like Quintin might have lost this fight in going for the contract. It's like, are you going to go for the win or are you going to go for the contract? It looks like Quintin was going for the contract and came out with a loss. So it is what it is. The judges are about to announce the decision. I can't imagine Quintin getting his hand raised, but we'll see what happens. Laura Senko is reading the judges' scorecards, which I can't hear, of course, because
29-26 and
29-26, 29-26.
For your winner by decision, Chase Hooper.
Chase Hooper, winner by unanimous decision, 29-26, 29-26. Yeah, big win for Chase Hooper, man. Survived that first round, weathered the storm for sure, and he went on to beat Quintin Kauyahe. Next fight of the night, man. Heavyweight bout between Jeff Hughes and Josh Appelt, the Juggernaut. It's the Juggernaut, bitch. Holy shit, I'm rooting for the Juggernaut just because the nickname and that. You guys, some of you guys might have saw that. You guys remember that skit? It's the Juggernaut, bitch. Some of you guys might not remember it. I like your raincoat. That was my shit, dog. All right, let's see what's going on, full-time family. Let's see. Romero misses weight again. He might be done, says Gary Kendrick Jr. Yeah, man. He was already talking about going up to 205. I mean, so that he might. Hopefully, he doesn't miss weight in the Costa fight. I don't think Yoel Romero will because he was really close to making weight in that Whitaker fight, and they actually said they were doing that on purpose. Like, they missed weight on purpose because they were trying to take advantage of that other 2 hours. But it didn't work out how they planned it, so I think Yoel will make weight. But it's still going to be a tough fight against Paulo Costa. They both have shit stamina, said Bob Cratchit. You talking about that last fight. Hooper, he looked, I mean, he made it to the third round. He was still raining down ground and pound and attacking submissions, but for sure, Kawiahe was for sure tired. Ivan Hernandez said, nah, they both get tired quick, but they have second wind. That's scary. Hashtag War Newell said forward. Let's go. War Newell. Fuck you talking about. Newell has a great guillotine. Hard to hand fight a stump. You would think it's hard to hand fight, you know what I'm saying? What if he gets put in the guillotine? It would be hard to defend that. I wouldn't, you know, but that works both ways. Talk to me about Costa's forward pressure versus Yoel's pairing and you say yes, pairing and counter striking. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that forward pressure really is just gonna work against Yoel Romero. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, not even just the counter striking, the potential for him to clean your fucking clock. Like, you just can't really forward pressure anybody with those skills in wrestling. You can't get reckless. You know what I'm saying, against a wrestler. You got to be careful. Or, you know, like Emil Mech versus Bartosz Fabinski, you're going to get put on the mat and he's going to be on top of you like glue. If you make any mistakes, you fucking come in here trying to be funny, throwing some funny shit, some ninja shit off the cage, you're going to fuck around. Or just even with that forward pressure. I don't think, anyone Costa's going to try any ninja shit like Emil Mech did. But either way, you got to be careful against anybody with those skills in wrestling, because if you get to the mat, that's probably not where you want to be. So, and then on top of the counter-striking ability, forward pressure against counter-striking is also a fucking, you know what I'm saying, not a good plan. So, it's definitely a hard fight for Costa as well, but, I mean, it's going to be a good fight. And I'm rooting for Costa in that fight just because I want to see Costa versus Adesanya. I've been wanting to see that. Now, of course, I want to see Yoel Romero get a win, but with the win here, I mean, doesn't do much for Yoel. He's probably not getting another title shot unless he goes up to 205. But Costa, if he loses, it's like, damn, that takes away from the damn Adesanya fight we wanted to see. Forward thinking, forward always. I promise I won't change the name again. Forward. Bet we'll just say forward. Bob Cratchit says, Yoel lunges more than counter strikes. It will be a collision of the roided monster. I expect headbutts coming at each other like a fucking ram. Gary Kendrick Jr. said this will answer a lot of questions about Costa. Yeah, it will. It will. But I don't know, man. My dog Israel Adesanya, he's a beast, man. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Adesanya's next fight. Would have been great to see it against Costa. If Costa beats Romero, that definitely makes him that much scarier. But I'm fucking with my dog Costa. I want to see Costa versus Adesanya. That's the fight I want to see. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Are these next fighters walking out yet? Yeah, we got a Pelt versus Hughes. Jeff Hughes 9-1 as a pro. Joshua Pelt 15-6. I don't know if they got their 78 inches of reach, 5-inch reach advantage for Jeff Hughes. See what happens. It's a heavyweight fight, though. Don't blink for sure. Hughes versus a Pelt. Looks like they might be walking out right about now. Oh, yeah. Chris Cyborg followed me on Twitter yesterday. Am I cool yet? Oh, shit. Stay with the MC. My motherfucking dog. Let's go. Doing big things. Hell yeah, you're cool yet. That's super cool. That's super dope, bro. If she followed me on Twitter, I would have probably made a video about it. Like, dog, she followed me. What the? Yo, that is super dope. I mean, it is to me. I don't know about everybody else. Ivan Hernandez is Cyborg versus Costa. Chill, dog. Chill. Chill. Let's see. Trey Young said, I got on full-time MMA, Contender Series, and baseball. Life is good, brothers. Hell yeah, dog. Shout out to my motherfucking dog, Ambear2K9, for joining the full-time family and hitting that subscribe button. You are God amongst men or women, whichever one. Gary Kendrick Jr. said, yeah, you cool, MC, you way cool. Now you got to take that down, my boy. I want to see Adesanya versus MVP, damn it. Well, Bellator and UFC need cross-promotion fights. That would be dope. But, I mean, just looking at welterweight, I mean, Adesanya is a middleweight. So, I mean, they're strikers. That's not as big of a deal. I would still love to see that fight, MVP versus Adesanya. Hell, I'd watch that kickboxing. You know what I'm saying? We don't really need takedowns in that fight. But what about, like, MVP versus Wonder Boy or MVP versus Darren Till? They're actually all welterweights. You know what I'm saying? Cuckman III said Henry Ford in the building. All right, has the fight started yet, family? Let's see what we got going on over here. Nope, they're showing some of these guys training. Who's this training with Stipe? One of these motherfuckers is training with Stipe. I think it's Jeff Hughes. Whoa, 9-1 Jeff Hughes might be training with the former champ Stipe Miocic. If that's the case, I wonder if he's a firefighter too. No, I can't hear because we got to get that figured out by the time we actually start doing these fight companions. But yeah, that's definitely dope. Watching the highlight right now of Jeff Hughes fighting a big ass dude. Caught his leg, took him down. Whoo, landed him. Yeah, he's throwing with some heat. Dude's out. Yeah, Jeff Hughes is throwing with some heat. Had a little takedown in there. It'll be a good fight, man. Heavyweight fight, too. Josh Appelt looks like he's won fucking 73% of his fights by KO, TKO. You know, he's fucking throwing hard, but these guys are heavyweights, so. But yeah, 5-inch reach advantage for Jeff Hughes. Heavyweights don't really look at the weight. A little taller Jeff Hughes. That's interesting because in his last fight that we just saw the highlight for, that fucking black dude was way taller than him. So it's like, now he's about to fight a guy shorter than him. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just like the size of the heavyweights is so different. Different weights, different fucking heights. You know, it's just anything goes up there. That's why it's the baddest man in the planet. Whoever can get that heavyweight strap. Hashtag not my goat, DC. All right, they're walking out now. Walking out first, looks like it is Josh Appelt, if I'm not mistaken. All right, I'm about to take this motherfucking chain off because I didn't even want to wear this thing like that. It was a joke for whoever said to fucking wear some fake chains yesterday. Yo, don't tempt me. Or whoever said fake it till I make it. Don't look at me, man. Watch the fights full time, family. I feel like a fucking female putting on and taking off this fucking necklace. Alright. I wore this for Halloween. This was I dressed up as the Illuminati. I had this and then like a mask on. I just put like an eye on my forehead. Alright, family. It's time for this heavyweight fight. Jeff Hughes versus Josh the Juggernaut Appelt. It's the Juggernaut, bitch. Ben Rothwell has a better victory dance than my girl Valentina Shevchenko. Jam Bear 2K9 looking forward to Nick Newell fight. Hope he wins. Whenever he said looking forward, I thought he was talking about you forward thinking because he just said forward. So now anytime I see forward, God, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Nick Newell's fight too. What up, Jam Bear? Thanks for hitting that subscribe button too, by the way. I want Nick Newell to win, but I really don't want to see him fight the top guys because he's going to get hurt. Gary Kindred Jr. I mean, me too. You know, that's looking at the cup half empty. It's like, you know, people, you know, just to be positive, like, you're like, yeah, man, I hope he gets the contract, and like, I hope he eventually becomes the UFC champion. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you get realistic, it's like, damn, man, the UFC is where the killers are. That's what I don't get. It's like, what's up with Bellator? That's one of my big questions. Like, why not Bellator? I mean, I would imagine, you know, because every fighter grows up wanting to fight in the UFC, but Bellator just seems like a way better fit. And, you know, Bellator's got guys coming from the Jersey Shore or the Geordie Shore. I mean, they got guys like Dylan Danish. You know, they build up guys that might not be the best fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? They can give you the right matchups, a winnable fight. But in the UFC, it's like they don't have many guys to just throw at you in the UFC. Now, Contender Series is a different story. You know, you can fight guys that are 4-0 in the Contender Series and stuff. You might even get a win here tonight. But that doesn't mean a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot of guys that are 4-0 in the UFC. Bellator, you know, you can sign guys. Sign another guy. So it's interesting. I want to see him get the contract, though. It looks like the fight's about to start. The fight is about to be underway. Let's try and get this clock going the right time. Alright. Where's my screen? Fight started. Round timer. Go. Huh. Yo, I look like one of these heavyweights. Bald fucking head, kind of chubby. Or is this me, like the white me versus the white me? I'm joking. Yo, let's go. Heavyweight fight. Both of these guys are looking to put someone to sleep. I can see this right now. Woo! This is like a motherfucking Aryan prison yard fight for some reason. I feel like that. God damn, who's in the blue shorts? Is that my guy, Josh Appelt? Is that the Juggernaut cracking with them hooks? Josh Appelt going for the takedown, a relentless takedown, trying to put fucking Jeff Hughes on his backside? Woo! Josh Appelt ain't fucking around. It's the Juggernaut, bitch. We got Jeff Hughes controlling the action against the fence. He's got Josh Appelt's back to the fence now. Now he's shooting for his own little takedown. He's in on a single. Coming back up. Ooh, shit. Josh Appelt with the big elbow breaking away from the clinch. Now they're back to the center of the octagon. We got Jeff Hughes with a big 1-2 right down the pipe. Controlling the center of the octagon. Jeff Hughes right now. Throwing a nice kick to the body to Josh Appelt. Connected with the straight left. Throwing a combination. Jeff Hughes starting to open up. Center of the octagon now. Jeff Hughes still controlling it. Josh Appelt's got his back to the fence. Oh shit, Josh Appelt just went to throw he just kicked Jeff Hughes in the dick right as Jeff Hughes punched him in the face. You know, he was throwing a kick as Jeff Hughes was throwing a punch, and his kick landed right to the dick. So Jeff Hughes, of course, they got to stop the action for a little bit, which sucks for my live fight timer, right? Because our clock's still going. Oh, that might have been, yeah, it was a little high, but, I mean, he called it, yeah. The replay, I mean, it wasn't like square in the nuts, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Action is back going. There's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the round. Not sure what my clock says right now because I'm watching the fight. But we got Jeff Hughes controlling the center of the octagon. Trying to land a spinning back fist. Oh shit, that just made the fucking NASCAR people go crazy. That made, you know what I'm saying? Like I was working with some dudes, like some kind of hillbilly-ish dudes, and they were coming up to me, well, how about that spinning back fist? They love that type of shit. God damn, we got both of these guys throwing bombs. Josh Appelt tried to land a big right on Hughes, but Hughes just started firing back, and now Hughes just got the single leg takedown and put Appelt on his back. I'm sure Hughes is going to be looking to rain down some of that heavy ground and pound we saw in the previews of this fight. Jeff Hughes is looking to keep Appelt down on his back, but Appelt is for sure trying to use the fence to stand back up. He's got his back to the fence. He's trying to get back up before he has to feel that heavyweight wrath. He's back up. There we go. Back to the center of the octagon. Jeff Hughes firing a big right. Jeff Hughes with a nice leg kick. That's nice to see, man. He's had a body kick and a leg kick. Homie's mixing it up. He ain't just fucking trying to take your head off with the strikes. He's mixing it up. I like to see that. Jeff Hughes not fucking around. Big right, left hook, right hook. Ooh, nice combination from Jeff Hughes. Try to go for the Muay Thai clinch a little bit. 8-1 on the way out. Jeff Hughes still controlling the center of the octagon. Leading with strikes. Pushing Josh Appelt up against the fence. Back to the center of the octagon. We got Jeff Hughes leading again with a big combination, pushing Josh Appelt against the fence. At the end of the combination, throwing a jump knee. Jeff Hughes trying to land some dynamic strikes. Just got a takedown against the fence. Josh Appelt's now on his back, trying to get back up, though, trying to get his back to the fence, trying to kick off the fence to potentially get out of this position. He's in danger here. 1 minute and 13 seconds left with Jeff Hughes on top of you, a big heavyweight. Going to be looking to land some of that nasty ground and pound. We got Jeff Hughes. Yep, he's starting the ground and pound now. He's bouncing this motherfucker's head off the... I'm telling you, man, it's not what you want. It's not where you want to be. Boom, he's trying to eat him on the way up. He might go out here. I think he's out. The ref might stop this. He is eating them. Dog, Jeff Hughes is unloading on Josh Appelt against the fence. He's not unconscious, but god damn are his eggs getting scrambled. He might cover up here. Holy fuck, this is one of those situations where it's like, do I defend myself or stand up? And he tried to stand up, which means he wasn't defending himself, so he was just... You sure you want to stand up? And then he fell back down from the strikes, and he was like, yeah, that's the fuck I thought. And then he actually got to stand up, and one more just finished the deal. The fight is over. Motherfucking Jeff Hughes just won. Moves to 10-1 as a professional. Big first round KO TKO for Jeff Hughes. Let's go. And I believe that might have been the guy that was training with Stipe too. But either way, big win. There's how you get a contract. You know what I'm saying? Get a first round finish coming here, especially a thinner division, the heavyweight division. Looking at the finish now. Big motherfucking right uppercut, left hook that took Josh Uphelt to the floor. Right uppercut. The right uppercut is what did it. The left hook didn't even need to connect. I don't know if the right uppercut like fucked up Jeff Hughes' eye or something, but after that right uppercut, now I'm seeing him getting tended to. He's actually bleeding too. So on top of all of those shots against the fence, that right uppercut, he was just fell out. He was like, all right, I'm out of here, dog. So for sure, a big win for Jeff Hughes, man. Gonna get his name announced. First round KO TKO. 10-1 as a pro at heavyweight. Just defeated the experienced Josh the Juggernaut Uphelt. It's the Juggernaut, bitch. Juggernaut goes down. Tim Trippier said, I don't get notified for live streams. There's no point in turning on the bell. I know, it's fucked up, man. I mean, the point is you get, like, notified, like, 1 in every 5 live streams. But if you don't have it, if you don't turn on the bell, you never get notified. So, I mean, you can turn off the bell, but I don't think it's bothering you, know what I'm saying? And so, at least you'll get notified sometime. I think YouTube kind of, I don't want to put it on YouTube, but I feel like that happens to every fucking smaller channel that I've seen. Like every smaller non-mainstream channel, you know, that happens to everybody. Like you'll see that on a lot of channels. Hey, I'm not getting notifications. I'm not getting notifications. And that's kind of fucked up because it really, if you think about it, it's kind of shitting on all the smaller creators. Could you imagine if all 5,000 subscribers were notified when we went live? We would probably have 100 people instead of 20 every day or 30 every day. You know, 5,000 people getting notified, but it's like, well, only 500 people get notified. You know what I mean? Who knows how many people. It's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is. Breaking, said Ivan Eagle. Woodley vs. Till booked for main event at UFC 228. I saw it was super close to being finalized right before we went live, actually. But is it official? Whoo! Bob Cratcher said that uppercut caught the tip of the nose. It ripped his nostrils. Ouch. Yeah, that uppercut looked like it did the damage. That's what I was saying. Like, woo. Next fight is going to be between Mike Davis and Sodiq Yusuff. Man, but that ground and pound, even before the uppercut, yeah, that was what you talk about when Conor McGregor talks about bouncing motherfuckers' heads off the canvas. Every shot, his head was... It's like, God, them eggs were getting scrambled. That's what was going on there. Shout out to motherfucking Jeff Hughes with that big W, dude. That was a big win, man. First round KO TKO at Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. That is for sure how you get your name called at the end of the show. Where is Pablo Escobar been? I'm not sure. That's a good question, man. He might be one of the people like you. You know what I'm saying? They got blocked for a little while. Can't find the channel. That's a good question, Pablo. What about, Pablo Platinum Escobar? I don't know where he's been, man. I was about to say, there's a few people. Bro, I can't even get on your channel. I couldn't even get on your channel for a whole month. I don't know what the hell happened. I typed your name in and nothing even popped up. Bro, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I think we were getting sabotaged. I don't know if it's by YouTube. And hear me out. Might be some stupid-ass conspiracy shit that I don't get on. But the smaller creators, it happens to a lot of people. And if that wasn't happening, if people could find my channel all the time and they were getting notified, we would be growing that much faster. But we've got all this shit working against us, you know what I'm saying? Not even counting the trolls, just the YouTube not notifying people, fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We're still grinding through that shit, but it's just weird that this happens to so many smaller creators. Gator beeping as fuck with Davis's pose. Beep, 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 beep. He said, I typed your name in and nothing popped up. Yeah, man, that's really weird, man. And one thing about it is maybe it's because, I don't know. I don't want to go to no conspiracy shit, but, you know, I'm coming up and it seems like a media platform. You know what I'm saying? And independent media isn't really what, I don't know who I would say, but independent media is kind of, I don't know the word. I don't want to say threatening, but media is usually not independent. Usually there's a lot of sponsors and media is a big deal, right? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because we're coming up in the media game, and I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. But it's unfortunate that we get fucked with like that. But it's not just us though. It's a lot of channels. Coach Shelton Harrison. I mean, you go to any channel really with under 10,000 or 20,000 subscribers, and you'll probably hear their people talking about how they're not getting notified and stuff like that. So it is what it is, though. We're gonna keep grinding. Bob Cratcher said, I'm not a big fan of eating a dozen shots to the head while trying to stand up. Some of these big boys need to learn a few gimmicks to avoid shit like that. Yeah, man, that right there is why people defend instead of try and get up. Some people are like, oh, why don't you just stand up? Because if I go to use my limbs to stand up, well, how the fuck am I going to defend my head from getting crashed? That's literally what we just saw there. He had the decision. Do I want to sit like this and defend, or do I want to try and stand back up? He made the decision to try and stand back up, and boy, did Jeff Hughes just start. He never even got to stand back up from right there. He fell back down before he stood back up from those punches, man. But yeah, he said Gator is beeping from Mike Davis's pose. Yo. Maybe the haircut too. I don't know. Maybe the haircut too. I think my shit, I hear it downstairs. I might have left it downstairs. I think I hear it. Beep, beep. Y'all hear that? Yo, chill. Yeah, it looks like we're going through the, the before the fight situation. Showing a little bit about Sadiq Yusuf coming up in Nigeria. I wonder if Nigeria means Nigeria. When Kamar Usman did that speech, he Nigeria. I don't know why Nigeria sounds like Nigeria. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe not. But either way, man, Super Sadiq Yusuf taking on Mike Davis, 5-0 versus 6-1. He's knocked out every single opponent Mike Davis has. Holy smokes, another featherweight fight. Gonna be a good one. Let's see. And then after that, we got the co-main event and the main event. So 3 more fights left on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Had 2 fights. That dope-ass first fight with Chase Hooper and Kenan. Kenan looked amazing in the first round, but Chase Hooper survived and was able to control the second and third round to win actually a dominant performance. That second and third round were pretty dominant for Hooper. That was a fun fight. We just had that heavyweight fight. Forward said full-time, Nigeria is just our slang for saying Nigeria. Yes, I am of Nigerian heritage. Okay, so Nigeria does kind of mean Nigeria. Nigeria. That's dope. I'm not gonna, that shit sounded dope, bro. Like, that sounded almost like off of a movie. I don't know which one, but Nigeria. Like he's fucking commanding his goons. Like, I don't know. Like, what's that movie? Congo or some shit? I don't know. Does anyone have a link? Said Scott Abershaw. Yo, I'd be ready to fire motherfuckers' links, but I wonder if that's illegal. Like, when people ask me for links, it's probably some of my paranoia, but I'd be like, is this fucking feds? Trying to get me caught up, because there'd be multiple people. Hey, full time, you got a link? And I always got one. Always got one on Reddit MMA stream. Shit, I probably got 5 links for you. But I'd be wondering, like, if I send it, can I get my shit taken down for, like, warning, spreading fucking piracy, 10 years in jail, whatever the warning is. Like, I wonder if, like, as a YouTube creator, if I should share links. Like, if I was just a random person, like my guy Stamina MC, he's not just a random person, but I'm saying if I wasn't worried about my YouTube channel get taken down, I'll shoot you that link for sure. But yeah, Stamina MC's got you hooked up. VIPleague.bz/Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Forward Thinking says, full-time MMA always got me, like, cracking up 2 a.m. in the morning to UK time. That's dope. That's actually my favorite comment of the day. Like, I know people like the MMA news, but I would way rather make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? I would way rather make people laugh than tell you what's going on with the MMA news. Even though I like doing both, but the fact that you be laughing at 2 in the morning, I'm taking that to the heart. MMA Addict said dude should be called Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis? Yo, why Dylan Dennis? You talking about this guy? Dylan Dennis, man, you just saying that name, my shit's screaming downstairs. Beep, beep, beep. All right, we got Sadiq Yusuf in the octagon. Sadiq, isn't there like a black comedian named Sadiq or something? That name is super familiar. Might be a comedian. I think it's one of the Netflix specials I watched, and it was actually a good one. this black comedian named like Sadiq something. I don't remember, but he's a really funny guy. Here comes Mike Davis, or Dilden Danis, as my guy MMA Addict says. Let's see, man. We got Mike Davis. Let's pull up. Fuck it, man. What else we got to do while they walk out? We ain't playing the show. Mike Davis, MMA. Let's see what we can pull up. Who's he been fighting? Mike the Beast Boy. Uh-oh. Beast Boy. Okay, dog. You were on it. See, my shit was downstairs and I got these in my ear, so I didn't hear my gator. But bro, now that when I just did that, I almost had to go like this because that shit was so loud. I'm like, man, oh, god damn, dog, my shit is screaming. It's time! Mike Davis is still walking out to the octagon for me. But I'm just saying, man, if your gator wasn't already going on, but it is what it is. I don't give a damn if a motherfucker is gay. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, but it is what it is. Look at all these. I like this website, Tapology. Usually I go to Sherdog, but Tapology actually shows you who they were supposed to fight before the bout got canceled. Oh shit, he was about to fight my dog Bruce Lechmedio. That would have been fun. Y'all remember Bruce Lechmedio most recently defeated Felony Charles Bennett. Hashtag Team Bruce. Just kidding. No, I do fuck with Bruce though. Bruce is a super cool dude, man. I interviewed him. He's a fighter with a dope ass story. He's got a gym going on. He's like one of the first black belts in striking. That's a thing. That's a thing. AT&T Sunrise. They'll tell you about it. Your boy knows a little something. All right, featherweight bout. Both of these guys are 25 years old, almost identical. Little bit of a height advantage for Mike Davis, but not much. Looks like the fight is about to start. Let's get it on! Wait, was that boxing where they did that right? Let's get it on! Oh, shit. Let's go. Getting straight to the action. 5 seconds in, we got these motherfuckers swinging in the center of the octagon. Looked like Mike Davis might have missed just a little bit. Sadiq came back with the big right hand. Now they're in a little bit of a clinch. Sadiq with the big right hand out of the clinch. Back to the center of the octagon. Mike Davis versus Sadiq Yusuf. Sadiq with a big right hook. Sadiq landed some nice shots. We got Mike Davis backpedaling just a little bit. Trying to come in, getting clipped up. Trying to grab for the clinch. Mike Davis was trying to get the clinch, but he got clipped up a little way on the inside and wasn't able to. Nice fucking jab from Sadiq. Just dropped Mike Davis with a leg kick. Nice leg kick for sure. Some power there. Man, Mike Davis tried to fire back with the kick to the body. Almost got caught. Oh, shit. Nice. Mike Davis definitely just connected with that big left hand right straight. Ooh, and he just tried to connect with the question mark. Fast-ass question mark kick. Mike Davis ain't fucking around with that question mark kick. Damn, did that have some velocity to it. That shit was up there and right down. God damn. Sadiq with the low kicks. Another question mark kick from Mike Davis. He's trying to question your ass out. You better chill. Yo. Mike Davis, he's controlling the center of the octagon at this point. Oh, he was standing real stiff and almost got kneed in the jaw. But he shook it off, but I think I felt it. I saw his head move. I'm pretty sure he felt it, but he still shook it off. Now he's controlling the center of the octagon. Throwing some kicks, mixing it up, some combinations. Mike Davis looks like he's getting more comfortable in that center of the octagon. One thing about Mike Davis, right, and I'm not a fighter. I'm just a fucking couch sideline guy, right? But there's not a lot of footwork. He's kind of just stiff there. He's not bouncing. He's not doing, not a lot of footwork, and that's weird to me. Usually you see a little more footwork. But now, there he goes. There he goes with that little shoot box, boom, 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 to the side, head moving. But before, he was just kind of standing still. And it looked like Sadiq, man, he'll take advantage of that. Sadiq with these nice low kicks. But Mike Davis is stalking him at this point. I think Mike Davis is starting to feel good. Big uppercut. Oh, shit, big uppercut from Mike Davis, but a big hook fired back from Sadiq. This is a fight of the night right here, for sure. Round of the night. Holy shit. Firing against the fence. Both guys connecting. Sadiq coming with the low kicks. Mike Davis firing back up high with the punches. 1-2. Kick to the body from Mike Davis. Mike Davis feeling more confident, controlling the center of the octagon here. Ooh, he's fucking. I could see him. He was throwing power with that body kick. Mike Davis looking like he's trying to eat up the body. Sadiq with the kick up high, defended well by Mike Davis. Low kick for Sadiq. These are some well-rounded guys, man. You know what I'm saying? They're mixing it up. Mike Davis with the spirit fingers. Wipe the sweat off his hands. Fluck it to the side. Back to the octagon. Mike Davis with the spinning kick to the body, almost connected. Mike Davis looked like he's trying to have some fun in there. He's stalking Sadiq, though. Seems dangerous. The way he's kind of just stalking him right against the fence. Maybe he's ready to fire off, it looks like. But, it was fucking dangerous. He threw a right hand and got caught, and he fucking got wobbled. Mike Davis got wobbled a little bit standing right there. But, boy, is he firing. God damn, Mike Davis tried to fire and got caught by Sadiq and set on his butt. Second time Mike Davis was wobbled in like 3 shots. He was trying to fire back. He's trying to fire some big shit of his own. But he's kind of just planting when he does it. So when he's catching one on the way back, and it's not a good look for him because, god damn, Sadiq is taking him down. Sadiq with the motherfucking big hooks, big fucking hooks. I think he might have set Mike Davis down for a 3rd time there. He definitely got him down for a 2nd, but he was going for a guillotine, so it's hard to tell if that was from one of those hooks, but Sadiq is throwing with some motherfucking power. Sadiq just tried to flip this motherfucker with the Kimura like Francis Ngannou, his Nigerian brother. Holy shit, he's been watching some Francis. Now he's got the standing guillotine on Mike Davis. Sadiq's not fucking around right now. Landing some big shots. Mike Davis is back against the fence. Holy shit, Sadiq with the big overhand right that might have wobbled Mike Davis even through the defense. Now he's kicking his legs, taking his legs from under him. Sadiq is turning this into a masterful destruction. And when I say masterful, I'm talking about the legs. He's going up high. He's going to the body. He's going to the legs. He's just picking them apart from top to bottom. You're defending your head now because I've been cracking your shit. Now watch your legs. Very, very solid strategy from Sadiq because he's doing some damage to Mike Davis. Mike Davis trying to come in with like a big uppercut. You know, it looks like Mike Davis is trying to connect with a big shot to rock him, but whenever he does that, he's getting caught. And he might be the one getting rocked. So this is a great first round. There might be like 10 seconds left in the round. I think I got this round for Sadiq. He just landed another big right over the top. And Mike Davis with the left hook. But yeah, that was a super fun round, probably round of the night so far. Great first round from Sadiq and Mike Davis, but I give the edge to Sadiq Yusuff for sure. Super Sadiq looked great in that round, but Mike Davis, man, he was definitely finding his range when he started to control the octagon. I feel like he was getting more confident in his strikes, which is why he was controlling the center of the octagon. You know, he wasn't on the back foot. He wasn't the one stepping back. He was actually trying to come forward, and that actually got him rocked a couple of times, man. Landed some nice shots. Like he landed a couple good combinations, but I definitely think the most powerful strikes and the most significant strikes for sure went to Sadiq. He might have dropped him twice, rocked him once on top of that. Landed some big hooks, big uppercuts, nice leg kicks from Super Sadiq. Holy shit. Niger! Hope you're watching your dog, Super Sadiq, because he's got your motherfucking back. He even tried to fucking, you know, Francis Ngannou was a heavyweight. Whenever he did that to Matt Hamill and, like, fucking standing toward him and almost ripped his arm off, Sadiq tried to do that shit to Mike Davis. He, like, tried to fucking flip him with the Kimura. God damn, dog. Mike Davis, he's coming out, man. Both of these guys, round two. Let me see, start the clock back. I got the ghettoest round timer and all the fight companions. But it is what it is. It's just the start, family. It's just the start. All right. We got Mike Davis now backing Sadiq against the cage again. Just trying to crack him. Like it's phone booth fighting. These guys are throwing hooks back and forth, but Sadiq's not just going to let you crack his shit. He's cracking back with knees to the body and big shots. And now Mike Davis is on the back foot again, eating big shots. He might have got set down one more time. Looked like the knee to the body might have caught Mike Davis. Definitely made him back up, get him, you know, he ain't just pushing Sadiq against the fence anymore. Sadiq with the low kicks on top of it. Mike Davis, he's trying to uncork. It feels like Mike Davis is trying to find a spot where he can just uncork, and if he lands the big shot, you're going out. But if he doesn't land the big shot, he's kind of at risk for you to come back, and that's what's been happening. He's not really rocking Sadiq, so when Sadiq comes back with his own fucking huge shot, it is rocking Davis. So it's almost like a game of Russian roulette. It's either I'm going or you're going here. You know what I'm saying? Or it's do or die for Mike Davis. Either I'm getting cracked or you're getting cracked. But Mike Davis is really the one pressing the action against the fence, but he's kind of getting, you know, it's kind of like if you pressure Wonder Boy against the fence, it's not the smartest idea because you might get countered. Now, Sadiq is no Wonder Boy, but that's what's happening here. He's pressing him against the fence and getting countered a lot of the time. And Sadiq, you know, he's you know, he's taking it in stride, man. He's He might be getting back against the fence, but boy, is he fucking uncorking and throwing him out. Still landing his low kicks. Still, if you're throwing a big right hook at me, motherfucker, I'm coming with my own right, and then a left. So, Sadiq, he's not controlling the center of the octagon, but he's still probably landing the more significant strikes here. Mike Davis with a little low kick of his own, maybe a shot to the body. Mike Davis trying to throw some combinations. He might miss on, you know what I'm saying, 3 out of the 5 punches, but hit 2. Mike Davis still stalking Sadiq a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's in the center of the octagon. Sadiq's back is to the fence. Mike Davis, pumping out that jab a little bit. Sadiq looks like he's stalking Mike Davis like a motherfucking Nigerian lion. And he's just watching him, waiting. His back's against the fence, but he's waiting, dog. He's got the look in his eyes like, come on. Like, Sadiq, his back is against the fence, but he's ready to kill. It's not like his back is against the fence because he's in a bad position. His back is against the fence, waiting. He's trapping your ass. Sadiq is looking like a monster out here, dog. Sadiq, though, the leg kicks, even with his back against the fence, I'll kick your fucking leg from under you. If you ain't trying to uncork, I'll kick your leg from under you. Mike Davis with a shot to the body. Sadiq pumping out a nice left jab, followed by a right hook. Pumping out that jab. Both of these guys got solid jabs. You know what I'm saying? Both these guys are using the jab. That's good to see. I hate when fighters don't use the jab. I feel like that's one of the best, you know what I'm saying, setups and, you know, underrated strikes out there. Not everyone gets knocked down with jabs or knocked out with jabs, but at the same time, man, fucking that jab is super useful. So it's good to see both of these guys. Mike Davis looking like a little bit of shoot box. He got some shoot box in him. The way he's fucking hitting that sideboard, motherfucking whatever, the shoot box, motherfucking Mike Davis. That's what he's looking like. He's ready to shoot box and connect with one of them hooks. Huh? You know what I'm saying? He a little more of a shoot box. But Sadiq, he's coming with them stiff jabs, putting them right through Mike Davis's guard. Well, at least one of them went right through his guard. Coming back with the jab. Both fighters pumping out that jab. A little bit of a hook from Sadiq. 1 minute left in the second round. This round is definitely not the first round. This round's a little more technical for sure. Low kick from Sadiq. I like how he's using those low kicks, and they're very effective as well. He's not just touching your leg. Every time he throws that low kick, he's picking up one of Mike Davis's feet. Mike Davis, that question mark kick, you know, came back out a little lower though. Mike Davis trying to connect with the big hook. Didn't connect. Ate a couple on the way in. Mike Davis is controlling the center of the octagon. There's something to be said for that. He is, you know what I'm saying, backing Sadiq against the fence, trying to land some spinning. He just tried to land a spinning kick to the body. Yeah, I think it did connect, actually. Nothing big, though. Nothing crazy. Another kick to the body from Mike Davis, followed by a right hook. But whenever he tried to fire off that right hook, he ate a right hook from Sadiq. Now Sadiq's trying to spin his back to the fence. These guys are clinched against the fence. Now they're separated. That's one thing about Sadiq's fighting style. I wonder how the judges would score that. And I feel like Sadiq is landing the more strikes here. But at the same time, he's not controlling the center of the octagon. And at the end of the round, we just saw Mike Davis go for a little capoeira kick or some shit, some craziness to end the round. But it is what it is. That round, another close round. I had the first round for Sadiq. That one was a lot harder to score. That one could have really been anybody's round. Nobody dominated that round. Nobody got knocked down in that round. I don't believe anybody got taken down in that round. So that was a closer round for sure between Sadiq and Mike Davis. So this could be 1-1. This could be 2-0. So I mean, both fighters still have to, you know, both fighters still got to fight like they need this third round for sure. Here, Hatted Hooligan said, someone's acted a motherfucking fool again. No, you said someone needs a takedown. Maybe, yeah, takedown. It definitely in this third round might. Damn, are you behind full time? Third round already started for me. I'm definitely behind you. I can't help but watch this like a fan. Can't analyze a damn thing. Yeah, this is a great fight, dude. Davis only got clipped once in the first round. I don't know. I mean, maybe he only got knocked down from a strike once, but he got clipped up in the first round for sure. I mean, as far as one of those shots made him go all the way backward, like what the fuck? And the second one dropped, and the third knee to the body might have put him down a little bit. But to be fair, though, he hasn't rocked Sadiq yet. All right, third round has started. 4 minutes and 45 seconds into my third round. Both fighters sticking that jab out there. We got both fighters in the center of the octagon right now. Just pumping out that jab. Mike Davis looking for some sort of kick. Sadiq fires back with a leg kick of his own. Mike Davis, he's trying to throw a lot more ninja shit. You know what I'm saying? Sadiq's kind of trying to counter you and take your head off. I feel like Mike Davis is throwing like more ninja shit right now. And I don't know how that, if the judges really give a damn about some ninja shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, got to reload the stream because it lagged out. So I don't know what the hell's going on or where they're at in the stream. Hell, we could be offline for all I know, but it doesn't look like it. What are you sipping on? Well, I think this is, what's that shit called? Fucking Minute Maid or something. But yeah, my stream is out, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on in the third round right now. I might have to find a new stream. Where you at, Reddit? Because that's some big old biting bullshit. Yeah, that stream just shut off, and it's not the internet, so pulling back up another stream. I really want to know what's going on in the third round, so fill me in, full-time family. This is a great fight. Mike Davis versus Sadiq Yusuf, Super Sadiq. All right, found us a stream ski. Pulling it up now. Let's see. Found us a different stream ski because that one's not working. Block out the pop-up. Boom, boom, boom. I know how that goes. There we go. Oh, I gotta hit mute. Alright. We're watching the fight, full-time family. We got 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the third round of Mike Davis versus Sadiq Yusuf. Alright. Hey, this one's actually in better quality. I'm down. Pumping out that jab, Sadiq Yusuf. Mike Davis controlling the center of the octagon. Mike Davis is looking to remain undefeated here. He's actually 5-0. He's shaking. He got kicked to the body. A little bit of a jab, shook it off. And like it didn't hurt. I mean, it didn't have a lot of power behind it. But so I don't know if it was supposed to hurt, but it definitely caught him. Sadiq Yusuf just caught one of Mike Davis's kicks, tried to fire away a jab. Mike Davis. Now, actually, Sadiq's in the center of the octagon, kind of pressing Mike Davis back a little bit, surprisingly, you know? It was the other way around for the earlier portion of the fight. Mike Davis looks like he's looking for that uppercut, possibly, maybe looking for the knockout blow. Maybe he feels like he needs it, 50 seconds left. We got Sadiq in the center of the octagon, firing off some kicks, pumping out that jab. Mike Davis, he might have slowed down a little bit. He's not really firing back. God damn, Sadiq almost broke his leg with the leg kick. He's limping after that leg kick. Sadiq just kicked him to the point to where he fell. Now he's limping a little bit. But he just threw that thing, so it ain't all the way out. But boy, you can definitely see some bruising on Mike Davis's leg. Head kick by Sadiq Yusuf. Now, you definitely see some bruising on Mike Davis's leg. He's definitely not firing out those question mark kicks as early as he was in the first round, but he did just connect with a big overhand left. Mike Davis did. Mike Davis slowing down a little bit in this round. I feel like Sadiq's been landing the more strikes, probably more significant as well. Close fights going to the judges' scorecards. You never know how that goes. I mean, Adelaide Bird could be in attendance, but I actually scored the fight for Sadiq Yusuf. Not going to lie, man. That first round, then the second round was really close. And what I saw in the third round, now there was 2 minutes in the third round that I didn't get to see, but at the end of the third round, it looked like Sadiq was actually controlling the center of the octagon. He caught that kick. He also, on top of that, kicked Mike Davis to the point to where he fell. It looked like he was wobbling a little after that. So, I mean, Sadiq looked great in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he got the win. But either way, whoever gets the win, it's probably they likely won't get the contract tonight because there was a decision. And a lot of the times decisions aren't the fights that get that contract. Fight IQ deficiency showing the timer would not run out on this fight. I'm guessing no Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series had all decisions. I don't think so, no. Trey Young, hard work, Yusuf. Yeah, that was a great fight. Round 3, definitely Yusuf said here had it. Hooligan. Davis is limping. Yeah, so if you had the third round for Sadiq, I think he won the first round. So we might be seeing a decision for Sadiq.
Let's send it to
Let's see.
Lorisenko in the octagon to make it official.
Lorisenko.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sadiq Yusuf.
Super Sadiq Yusuf with the win.
There you
Nigeria! We got another one. We got another one. These dudes ain't fucking around, dog. Coming over here. Taking over, man. We got now Israel Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, Super Sadiq Yusuf. Okay, I see you. Mike Davis just took his first L. He came into this fight knocking out every opponent. 5-0. Now he's 5-1. His O had to go. Sadiq Yusuf moves to 7-1. Now we got the co-main event coming up. Chris Birchler versus Jim Crute. Interesting. This is going to be a light heavyweight showdown. Australian Jim Crute taking on the American big buck Chris Birchler. That's going to be next in the co-main event before we have Nick Newell and Alex Munoz. Sadiq Yusuf just got that W. So earlier we had Chase Hooper get that W. You know, he was able to survive the first round, get a win. We had Jeff Hughes with the first round KO TKO over Josh Appel scrambling eggs. That was definitely an egg scrambler right there. Then we had Sadiq Yusuf getting the unanimous decision over Mike Davis. Solid performance by him for sure. Now we got Jim Crute versus the big buck Chris Birchler. Let's look up these guys' record. Chris Birchler. See if we can give a quick prediction on this fight. 7-3, coming off of a loss to Matt Hamill. Isn't that the guy that had like a win over John Jones? No. He's taking on Jimmy Crute though. So lost to Matt Hamill, was a split decision. Before that, he won a rear naked choke. He lost to Big Zoo on Wonyu, another guy that's in the UFC now though. Who's Jimmy Crute been fighting in the meantime, in between time, while these guys walk out to their fight? Right now, we got Super Sadiq speaking.
We're natural warriors. We're natural fighters. We got heart. I hurt my leg very bad in the fight, but I never stopped throwing it. I think about my mom. I think about my people back home. African heart, man. African strong. That's all.
African strong. Ain't fucking around. Nigeria. Matt Hamill came off. He left the UFC after the loss to Thiago Silva. And he is the guy with the win over John Jones. Taking on Chris Birchler. So Chris Birchler's taking on Jimmy Crute. Let's check out Jimmy Crute's competition. The Brute Jimmy Crute. I like the name. 2 KOs. Only 22 years old? What the fuck? This motherfucker, y'all better watch out. Jimmy Crute's about to come out here and get a first round KO TKO. You guys got this guy fucked up. 2 submissions, 2 KOs, 3 decisions. 6'2", 205 pounds, only 22 years old. He just beat Du Hwan Kim. Let's check this guy out. 15 pro fights. Okay. He's not just some scrubby out here. Stephen Warby, 11 pro fights, not a losing record. He fought this guy when he was 8-2. He's not just fighting shitbirds out here. Ben Kelleher, I thought that said Brian Kelleher. What the fuck? Ben Kelleher, I mean, he's got experience. I mean, look, he's like got a 500 record, but he's still experienced. So Jimmy Crute hasn't been fighting shit cans outside of the UFC, so he might be coming in here to earn that contract. Only guy to beat this guy, Nathan Reddy. All right. He can definitely get the job done here. I'm picking Jimmy Crute, the Brute, and I like the nickname. The Crute, Jimmy, the Brute Crute. Let's motherfucking go, dog. You about to take Chris, the big buck Birchler, on out of there. Undefeated, only 22 years old. This guy's 7-3, coming off a loss to Matt Hamill, 31. From New Jersey, though. Interesting. But yeah, man, I think the Crute's coming in here to get that contract. I think he wants a contract, y'all. I don't know. What do y'all think? Who do y'all got in this fight? I think the Crute, or should I say the Brute, is coming for that contract. Jose Rodriguez, experience. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to motherfucking Texas. Let's go. We taking over Nigeria, says forward. Let's go. Bob Cratchit said, I swear I'm watching a different fight than the judges most of the times. What up, Jose Rodriguez in the building? Gary, you need a stream? Yusuf 1, UN. Let's motherfucking go. I'm guessing no. Oh yeah, we already looked at that one. Damn, they hurt Corey Dickerson somehow. He was as hot as a pistol. Who's Corey Dickerson, dog? What did I miss? No worries, bro. Stamina MC said they better give Yusuf that paperwork, dang damn it. Yusuf might not get it, you know what I'm saying, just off that performance. Now, sometimes Dana will come out and be like, there was 5 fights tonight. You know, we're going to give away 4 contracts. You know, there'll be like 4 contracts going out sometimes. So maybe he gets it, you know. And also there's times where guys, whether they win or lose on the Contender Series, sometimes they still get that opportunity. You know, like in the Ultimate Fighter, sometimes it's not only the guy that wins the show that gets to come to the UFC. Sometimes 1 or 2 other guys off the show get picked up still. So he might still get picked up because of his potential. I'm sure they probably don't want this guy going to Bellator, I would assume. And he's a featherweight coming up, now 7-1, got a win in the Contender Series. So if they don't pick up Yusuf, even if he doesn't get the contract on the show, like his name read by Dana White, I think he should still come to the UFC for sure. But I don't know if he'll win the contract in the sense of the most spectacular performance of the night. He definitely had a great fight, but that's, you know, the way the show goes is whoever had the best KO or the best performance, like, and it usually goes to the KO or the submission or whatever. But that first round, though, still, man, Davis versus Yusuf, that first round, that still might be fight of the night for sure. Out of the rest of these fights, that was fight of the night still. I mean, that was still a great fight. So yeah, I think Yusuf should get to the UFC, but I don't know if he'll get it off just tonight, just because of the decision. Bob Cratcher said, I expected a finish last fight. They both remembered how to fight after the first. Trey Young said, low stamina, talking about they better give Yusuf that paperwork. All right, man, it's about time for the brute Jimmy Crute taking on the Big Buck Birchler. Yo, I'm rocking with my guy Jimmy Crute. I'm telling you right now. I never saw the guy fight, but I'm like already a fan. The nickname's there. He's undefeated. He got potential. Only 22. I mean, I'm fucking with him. When did he start fighting? 2011. Twice, or 3 times there. Took a little bit of a break. Didn't fight in 2014. Came back actually almost 2 years later. Fought once in 2015, once in 2016, once in 2017. So he fights about once a year. This would be the first year in a while that he's actually fought twice since 2013. So he hasn't been super active. Let's check out the Crute. The motherfucking Crute. The brute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's activity right there. 2016, 2016, 2016, 2017, 2017, 2017. 2018. He fought 3 times in 2016, 3 times in 2017. Won his first fight in 2018, and now he's coming to pick up another W here. They ain't got no amateur fights for him. That's kind of surprising. He ain't got no amateur fights to have this good of a record. Homie's got some future, and it's the light heavyweight division. I'm telling you right now, keep your motherfucking eye on Jimmy Crute. It don't take much to get into the top 15. Now, is he going to be a fucking light heavyweight champion? I'm not saying that. Maybe in 10 years. I don't know. But I'm just saying he's got potential in the light heavyweight division. This is a guy that the UFC, I would imagine, would like to sign anyway. They need light heavyweights. He's young, undefeated, fucking only 22, active. Yo, I'm fucking with the brute. Let's see what we got going on. Imagine there's no finishes. Still be quality fights, though. Yeah, for sure. But no, there already has been a finish, but still, maybe they give it to the heavyweight that got the finish, Mr. Hughes. What is his first name? Jeff Hughes. And then maybe they give it to Sadiq. I definitely would not be mad if they gave the contract to Sadiq. He was looking good in there, man. Now, it'll be interesting. I don't know if he's going to be able to get his hand raised in all of those fights, you know, because he was landing some good shots here. But you got to keep in mind, Mike Davis was controlling the center of the octagon. So that, like, more counter style, I don't know if Yusuf brings that to the UFC. But if he brings that to the UFC and he's more usually on his back foot, I don't know how far that's going to take him in the UFC. He's definitely got room to improve, you know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be some killers up there in the UFC. But he's definitely got still some potential, though. 6-1, about to be 7-1. Or now, I believe he is 7-1. So Super Sadiq, how old was Sadiq? Did we see? 25, still young as well. So yeah, man, he got some potential for sure. But my dog Jimmy Crute, I don't know why. I just like saying that name. Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care. Okay. I tried. I could do well on America's Got Talent and get ranked at 205. The division is dead. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And so Jimmy the Brute, coming up. America versus Australia. Fuck that. Don't put this on us. Nigga, every American ain't us. The fuck? How about we motherfucking take Stipe Miocic and put him against Tai Tuivasa and call it Australia versus America? Don't give us the bad matchup. The fuck? I don't want to go against the crew. I mean the Brute. Steve Harvey should be the announcer. Yo, that would be lit. That would be lit. Uh-oh. We got Chris Birchler coming out. He's walking out to the octagon. This nigga's got a big old hematoma on his dome already. I wonder if his shit got cracked or if he's got like a unicorn shit growing. But maybe it was just from sparring. You know, he probably took this fight somewhat short notice. Probably a big opportunity. Might have got cracked once or twice in sparring. His homeboy is crying in the octagon at him getting this opportunity. They went to the camera on someone in the octagon. It was a guy, and he had tears in his eyes, and the fight hasn't even started. You know, it ain't even like motherfucking his homie got knocked out yet. It ain't even like he's seen his homie realize his dream. He's just crying. Like, he's in the octagon. Oh, my God. Dana's here. I'm just saying, dog. Hold the emotion until after the fight. Like, I seen somebody's girl was crying, but it's because she was so happy. Like, oh my God, he just got the contract. I can't believe it. But holy smokes. That was some brotherly love for sure. Gator, quiet down. Sorry, my Gator was going just a little crazy. What's up, family? Robbie Lawler gave him a hematoma. Is that what they said? I don't got my sound on. They will probably give Hughes a contract to make up for letting Stipe get eye gouged 4 times, including a second before the knockout. Hughes, yeah. I mean, that is his boy too, huh? But no, I don't think it's just to pay back Stipe for that. I think he might get it because he's had the only finish of the night so far. Trey Young said, I didn't notice Stipe getting eye poked that much. I only noticed like, oh, no. Yeah, you were drinking during the fight. That makes sense. It wasn't even about the repeated eye pokes, but you might remember this, the warning. It was like, yo, DC, you're leading with your fingers. Like, DC, this is the second warning. You got to stop leading with your fingers. Like, DC, come on, dog. This is the 3rd fucking warning. You did it again. And then after that, the eye poke came that got the knockout. I was like, he got warned like 3 times and no points were taken. But that wouldn't really have mattered because it didn't go to decision. But still, he got warned 3 separate times. It's like, what the fuck is a warning, you know? Like, he wasn't taking heed to the warning. Stipe got raked, said Stamina C. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was motherfucking. I definitely, the fingers were extended. Then I believe right before the knockout, there was one of them joints in the eye. And he definitely, I saw some. If I didn't see 2 eye pokes, I definitely heard 3 warnings on top of the eye poke I did see. So there was some stuff going on, but I don't know if it was intentional. You can't really guarantee that DC was doing it on purpose. You know, I don't know if he was doing it intentionally. That would be pretty fucking dirty. But at the same time, it was in there. Let's see. Is my guy the Crute in the octagon? Oh, the fight started. It's been going for 4 minutes, family. What's going on? We got the Crute in the octagon. The Brute. Oh shit, the Brute just ate a left straight. The big buck. He's controlling the center of the octagon. He's waving in the Crute. Bring it in. I know I got a hematoma, motherfucker, but bring it to me. Holy shit. Chris, I got to get his name down because he's looking pretty good. Chris Birchler looked like he might have rocked the Crute for a quick second. Uh-oh, the Crute looked a little quicker there, though. Nice kick to the body from the Crute. I'm calling him the Crute. It's the Brute. All right, I'm just going to call him Crute and Birchler. Birchler controlling the center of the octagon. The Crute walking forward now. Pumping out that jab. Nice jab from the Crute. But he's definitely already ate a couple big shots, man. The Crute's already getting clipped up a little bit. This is a lot closer fight than expected. Birchler controlling the center of the octagon. Throwing a big 1-2 down the pipe at Crute. Crute countering. Crute firing off a low kick as Birchler fires off the jab. Crut's looking to connect with the big left hook. He's trying to sit Birchler down with that joint. He's left hook to the body. Crut really likes that left hook. Looks like he's really been trying to fire that off. I don't know if his right hand is hurt or if he just wants to fire that left hand. Oh, there's that right hand. There's a right hook to the dome for Crut. But Birchler controlling the center of the octagon still. Pumping out the jab. Crut's firing back, though. I think Crut's landed more shots at this point, but Birchler's in the center of the octagon. But Crut's already got damage done to his right eye, though, from one of those Birchler shots. So his right eye's already taken damage. That's not good 4 minutes into the round, or you know what I'm saying, with 2 minutes left in the round. It's kind of like, you remember when Gegard and Mousasi fought Alexander Shlemenko and he got his fucking orbital fucked up in the first round and it sucked, and he still went on to win the fight. It almost looks like that here, man. Oh shit, nice combination from Crut, though. Crut might have a little damage to his eye, but he's firing off that left hook and firing off some combinations, maybe doing a little damage here to Birchler. Birchler looks a little bigger in here. Both guys in the center of the octagon. Birchler pumping out that jab. Crut's hands are awfully low, but he's trying to fire off them hooks to the body. What is he? He's keeping his hands low. He just ate a jab, like, for free. His hands are extremely low. That's really dangerous. Oh, he's trying to throw spinning shit to the body. A little spinning attack to the body. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first round. Crut's hands are awfully low. He's trying to fire off some hooks. It's like he's keeping his hands low, and then when he fires high, he's got to bring his hand way the fuck up here. That's interesting. His hand's super low, though, as he tries to fire these hooks. And even he's fucking firing his jabs off from way down here. There you go. Nice combination from the Brew. Nice combination from the Brew. Ooh, damn, that fucking jab was a head turn. He just rocked Birchler. Birchler might be out of there. Birchler's out standing up. What the fuck did the ref stop that fight for? That was interesting, family. We're going to put this on the screen for the replay. I mean, the Crut rocked him, but he still had to follow up. The Crut might get he just got a first round finish, though, so he might actually get the nod. I mean, the UFC needs light heavyweights. By the way, family, we're not going to watch this whole thing. Actually, yeah, I'm going to minimize it until we see the replay. All right, here it is, here it is, here it is. Watch, watch. Now, he's rocked that left hook. Why? Rock. The ref stops the fight. He didn't even follow up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let him drop him or nothing. Look, he's still on his feet. He ain't fucking out like Vitor. He's like, what? But I'm going to tell you guys why I kind of like this. I'm going to tell you why I kind of like that stoppage. I kind of like that stoppage because homeboy came into the fight with a motherfucking hematoma. You know what I'm saying? So, for that reason, that's why I kind of like that stoppage there. Because if he came into the fight with that hematoma, kind of leads me to believe he was sparring pretty hard kind of recently, whenever his last training session was. So, getting hit that hard in the head could be a bad thing, you know, because you don't want to take a concussion and then get right back in the fight. So, that's the only reason I'm kind of cool with this stoppage. Maybe the ref was being preventative, like, hey, he already came in here with, you know, his head hurt. Do I want to let him take that much more damage in a knockout? So I kind of like it here because of that, but at the same time, it was still just I feel like it was slightly early, that stoppage. But the Crut definitely fucking rocked him right there. I think that was the first time he had him rocked that bad. But he was for sure rocked. That was a big shot from the Crut. First round KO TKO for him on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. The Crut, I believe, now moves to 8-0. I think he's getting the, and it's not even just about his performance, because honestly, I don't know. What performance as far as the finish did you guys like better? Did you like Matt Hughes, the heavyweight? Did you like Jeff Hughes, the heavyweight, scrambling the eggs, or did you like that left hook? You know, a little bit of an early stoppage. We didn't get to see a lot, but still, it was a finish. It was a solid left hook. But I'm sure fucking Yusuf would have liked it early, you know. Like, as soon as I knock the guy down, step in and wave off the fight, please. So, solid fight from the Crut. He's been active. What's up, Michael? What you looking for? Oh, okay. I thought you looked for Otter. Actually, I was about to say, I ain't seen him up here.
Well, I don't want to bother you, but I said we should turn the air on. I don't know.
On?
I don't know.
I ain't been super hot up here.
I'll bet. We can wait till tomorrow.
But I mean, if you want to turn the air on, I mean,
No, we're good.
he was definitely drunk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he had 10 pints. That was definitely a good shot, but I mean, it would have been dope if he got to just follow it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have against the fence, and that's why I think the referee stopped it, because he came into the fight with that hematoma. Because, I mean, it wouldn't have took much for the crew to just tee off against him from the fence, and the ref stopped the fight then. But it's like the ref kind of prevented further damage to homie who already had the hematoma, you know? So, not going to lie, man, that might have been that might have been refereeing better than any of us might have known. Bob Cratchit said that was bad reffing. Normally, I would think that, but the fact that homie came in here with the hematoma, that might have been like some preventative reffing. You know what I'm saying? That might have been some whole higher level shit. Yeah, that might have been actually not bad reffing. Like, that was my first thought as well. A little bit of early stoppage. What's going on, ref? But then it's like, homie did come into the fight with the motherfucking unicorn bump. You know what I'm saying? Is Steve Mazzagatti back? Said hair-hatted hooligan? You mean Mario Yamasaki? Isn't he the one with the early stoppages? Well, in the Chiesa fight, I know it was late in the Valentina fight, opposite ends of the spectrum. Brother full-time, what's up, said Reggie the Tree. DC still the GOAT. If Stipe eyes never was poked at all, he wouldn't have gotten caught, and he wouldn't have got put to sleep with that punch. Realistic, that's a realistic possibility, man. Forward thinking says it was slightly premature, but the dude was only going to take more damage. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't going to take much more for Jim Crute to tee off on him against the fence, maybe crack him a couple more times. But yeah, it just seemed a little early, just because he wasn't out of it like we're used to seeing. Losing your equilibrium is not the same as having your bell rung, said Bob Cratchit. MMA Addict said, bruh, it's time. Who you got, bro? Nick? Don't ask me. I'm not picking this fight. I don't know who's going to win this fight. Fuck it, I'm picking Nick Newell. Dicks out for Nick. Dicks out for Nick. That doesn't have a ring to it. Dicks out for Newell. That doesn't have a... Dicks out for Nick Newell. That's better. Dicks out for Nick. I forgot we're live streaming. Dicks out for Nick Newell. Let's motherfucking go. Of course I got Nick Newell. Got 150 on Nick. I ain't betting shit. I can't bet. I live in Kansas. Co-sign that forward. Bob Cratchit said 4D reffing. No spoilers, please. You're ahead of me, and Loki spoiled the weird finish. Yeah. No spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat. Let's see what's going on. We got. Are we walking out yet? We got Paul Felder speaking with his co-host. Nick Newell versus Alex Munoz. Let's check out Munoz's opponents. I already pretty much know Nick Newell's opponents. Most of his opponents, you know what I'm saying, weren't UFC level aside from Justin Gaethje, but still, man, he beat some guys that were better than 4-0. 28 years old at 4-0. This is not the word where we need to be. No, it's not. Alex Munoz. Sure dog. Paul Felder has a cast on. He broke his arm in that Mike Perry fight. Trey Young said, no boom gang shit. Keep it in your pants. No, boom gang, man. You see that motherfucker? Somebody needs an intervention stage. That motherfucker was doing an interview with no jumper, falling into the wall, throwing up. That motherfucker needs to chill on the drugs, dog. It's like we're watching like somebody higher than you. Have you ever seen like the movie Ray, like Ray Charles and shit? Like how they used to like be in the bathroom shooting up and just falling over. Or have you ever seen someone do heroin? How like they never fall, they're just always leaning. Like that nigga Boom Gang looked like a fucking. He had 10 packs of heroin shot in his asshole. You know what I'm saying? Or pause. Like you know what I'm saying? It looks like he was fucked up. That's crazy. That shit was almost like a. What the fuck? How are the people around him just letting this go on? This dude needs some help, seriously. But he's his own man. Nick Newell's elbow must be like a brick, said Hair-Hatted Hooligan. Must be. Gary Kendrick Jr. said, my nigga said throwing up. That shit was pure comedy. Man, he almost did. On fucking no jumper and shit and boom games. All fucked off. He has a solid grip with that hook. Kind of weird watching him knee pick for takedowns. this might be the first Nick Newell fight that I watched live. Honestly, I'm not sure if I've watched one live before this. But yeah, that shit was sad, Gary Kincher Jr. I was thinking like, damn, man, this isn't entertaining. This is almost like I'm watching a nigga kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when someone's that high, that's not fun. What the fuck? That can't be fun. I'm sure you're on a fucking rainbow cloud sleeping on, a pile of fucking money in your mind. You're probably feeling amazing, but dog, that looks crazy. He looked like he might have been one motherfucking pill away from overdosing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? What's that shit that everyone's cutting everything with an overdose? Fentanyl? He looked like he might have been one fentanyl away from death in that picture. You know what I'm saying? Last time I saw him fight, I saw him in was Justin Gaethje. Yeah, that I saw the Justin Gaethje fight, and that was his only loss. You know, I looked up some of Nick Newell's highlights. Some of you guys might have been around when I found out about Nick Newell. It's when I found out about Justin Gaethje. Like, after Justin Gaethje blew everybody's mind when he knocked out Michael Johnson, and everyone was like, oh my God, who is this guy? Looking up all the Justin Gaethje highlights and even his fucking walkout music. I was like, did he just knock out somebody with one arm? Like, I did like a triple take. Like, did he just fight someone with one arm? What the fuck did I just see? I didn't even know about Nick Newell before that Justin Gaethje fight. But then when I was watching Justin Gaethje highlights, I saw him knock out someone with one arm. I was like, that's not real. And then that's when I went down the rabbit hole, like, oh, this is who Nick Newell is. Okay, he's he's 14-1. That's the only fight he's lost. Okay. That's when I found out about him. But yeah, it's interesting, man. Reggie the Street said, full time, is it better for the refs not to get involved more, or should they let the fighters and corners end it? Love your channel, brother. Appreciate it, Reggie. I think it should definitely be more on corners. And I'm sure that's going to be hard. But at the same time, whenever you have a fighter like Raquel Pennington saying, I'm done, you're like, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Piece of shit. Like, you must know Rocky better than me. But just to see a fighter say that I'm done, I want out, and the corner to send them back out there, that seems a little like neglect. You know, like, what the fuck, dog? What do you mean, no, you're not? She just said she was. And it's a chick on top of that, but it is what it is, you know. But I think there should be more of that. Like, but then you don't get to see the comebacks, like motherfucking Darren Elkins, the damage, you know what I'm saying? If you stop the fight when your guy's getting fucked up, we might not see some of those crazy comebacks. So, interesting situation, but it's hard to put it on the fighter. I don't think it should be the fighter. You're never going to have a fighter who come out and say, oh, I want out of the fight. I can't do this. Unless you, David Rickles. God damn, why do I have to be from Kansas, where he's from? But aside from that, that's another conversation I want to have, though. Look at him busting through the doors, Nick Newell. Let's go. Can't fucking wait. Y'all got Nick all the way fucked up. Nick's about to come out here and chop shit down. No, stuff. I'm fucking hyped. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the bigger conversation. What was it? Oh, damn, man, there's a good point. Oh, win bonuses. You know how Bellator, they don't do win bonuses. It's like you get $50,000 to show up, and if you lose, it is what it is. You just got your $50,000 or whatever, $20,000. You know how in the UFC, it's like you show up and you get $10,000, and then if you win, you get another $10,000. And I've heard some people like Ariel Helwani on the MMA show talk about, these guys are professionals. You know, we don't need win bonuses, and I disagree with that. Because if not, if I'm losing a fight and I'm not going to get any more to win, like let's say if I'm Darren Elkins' corner, I'm not going to let him go into that third round this fucking beat up. He's probably already took 2 concussions in the fight, but he's got a chance. I'm not going to let him go out there. We already got paid. We did what we needed to do. We're out of here. See you, motherfucking white flag. We're out of here. We got our money. Fuck you guys. We're going home. We lost. But if you need that win bonus, if you need that win money, you're going to stay in that fight no matter what. There's never going to be a time where you're like, I quit. No mas. You're not going to see fighters waving themselves out of the octagon and a lot of that, because they're trying to get that second check. So that second check is really an incentive for fighters to fight longer, and you know what I'm saying? Like, not fight longer, like in a worse way, but I mean to not quit. If I'm getting paid $50,000 to show up, if I'm getting my ass kicked for 2 rounds, I'm probably out of there. Now, if I need to win that over 25,000, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming in the third round trying to get that 25,000. But now Nick Newell's out there, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Nick Newell's not fucking around. What the fuck are we watching, full-time family? Not sure, but we're watching. Alex Munoz versus Nick Newell. Oh shit, Alex Munoz tried to charge his ass with the motherfucking right hand. Put him back up against the fence for a second, but Nick Newell's back out there. Nick Newell, holy smokes, they're both in the center of the octagon. This is like a chess match. This is looking like a Wonder Boy fight right here. We calling Nick Wonder Boy Newell over here and shit. Come in here and get clipped up if you want to. Oh shit, Nick Newell throwing the head kick, trying to take homie out of there. I don't know, full-time family. And Nick Newell's looking good. Oh shit, he just threw the fucking jump knee. Now he's on his back though. Now he's on his back. Homie caught him and put him down. Homie's kicking him. Kind of feels fucked up seeing a professional fighter kick Nick Newell, but that's just the stupid in me. I know. Nick Newell's back up to his feet. Nick Newell pumping out that jab in the center of the octagon, throwing the body kick, nasty body kick. Yo, I bet you Nick Newell's kicks are a lot stronger. You know how, like, if you're blind, you smell better, or like you hear better, all your other senses get better? I wonder if that's like the case here. Like, don't get kicked or punched by Nick Newell, dog. He's got extra power. Nick Newell pumping out that jab, trying to set up some kicks. Alex Munoz, he's controlling the center of the octagon right now, trying to avoid being that guy. Nick Newell, he's being calm, being cool, being collect. Not a lot of action in this fight, as you might expect. Oh, good block from Nick Newell. Boom. Got that motherfucker up there. Homie tried to throw a hook. Got you, bitch. Thought I couldn't block. Got you. Now Nick Newell charging Alex Munoz against the fence, trying to land a hook. No pun intended. I'm talking about his actual fucking hook with his hand, not... Alex Munoz, center of the octagon. Alex Munoz being careful. You don't want to get cracked. I'm telling you, you don't want to be that guy. Good defense from Munoz. Ate a leg kick there. Nick Newell throwing that leg kick out there. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first round. Uh-oh. Alex Munoz charged. This is definitely like a Wonder Boy fight, you know what I'm saying? There's not going to be too much action because it's like a chess match. Center of the octagon. Nick Newell pumping out that jab a little bit, trying to go for a flying knee. And that's risky, you know what I'm saying? If that flying knee is a part of your arsenal like that, I don't know how many more he's going to throw, but those flying knees can put you in a dangerous position for sure, though. But I bet you if it connects... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alex Munoz just got a hold of one of Nick Newell's legs and tripped him down. This is actually where it kind of looks like it's not looking great for Nick Newell because he wasn't really able to defend that takedown as well as he might have been able to. But it is what it is now. He got back to his feet. Back to his feet now. Alex Munoz controlling him against the fence, trying to not be that guy. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the first round. Nick Newell with a little bit of an elbow. Uh-oh, he just slammed Nick Newell down. This is starting to feel weird. Like, when Nick Newell's winning, everything is good. But when he starts losing, that's when it's like, what the fuck are we watching? And that's why the UFC is just such a high level, man. So, but it is what it is, man. We're focusing on the fight. Alex Munoz pumping out that jab. Nick Newell trading jabs. I see you. I see you. Switch to the other hand, though. Not Nick Newell. I'm talking about Alex Munoz. Oh, shit. Nick Newell with the front kick to the face, followed by another one. But he got cracked on the way back. I'm talking about Munoz, though, when I was saying fire out that other jab. Because they fire it at the same time. So if you come with the other side, it might be a little harder to defend. You know, switch it up. But... Nick Newell with some nasty front kicks to the face. Now they're trading in the center of the octagon. Alex Munoz having some fun in there. Got to be careful and avoid that front kick. Nick Newell pumped it out there again. Ooh, nice leg kick from Nick Newell. What about soccer? We'll talk about that another time. Oh, shit. Big left hook from Alex Munoz connected on Nick Newell. Into the first round. Man. All right. Into the first round, full-time fan. Let's see what you guys got to say about that first round. We got John McClain in the building. What's he getting crazy? What did he say? You talk too much. Shut up and talk about the Nick fight. What the fuck are you talking? What have we been talking about, dog? That's what we do here. We talk MMA. If I talk too much, motherfucker, turn off the stream. Go watch the fight. Fuck boy, we'll listen to the commentary, dude. Fuck you, talking about. Gary Kendrick Jr. said, when you come back, Mr. John McClain, have some act right. There you go. Get hit with that motherfucking wrench. Out of there. He's out of there. Nick looks rusty from that very long layoff, said Bob Cratchit. Nick lost that round to here, had a hooligan. It was a close round. It was a close round. That was a close round. He didn't get dominated in the round. This does look weird at times. That's what I'm saying, MMA Addict. I'm all for being positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. Let's go. Everybody can do everything. You know, I'm all for it. I don't want to be that toxic asshole. But I'm just going to be honest. When he's winning, it's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? But when he's losing, I start feeling the other side of it. All right, 4 minutes and 52 seconds left into the second round. Let me just take this fucking timer off stream because we're going to have to work on that. We got to get a better timer. All right, back to the Newell fight. Nick Newell pumping out that jab, looking for a head kick.
Landed.
Nick Newell controlling the center of the octagon. Looking for a spinning kick. Wasn't there, though. Alex Munoz taking his time, though. He's definitely worried about that. See, now, I got a question for you guys. If really, one of the main things you have to worry about with Nick Newell is his kicks, right? Front kicks, his leg kicks. Like, that's one of his main things. I'm surprised guys don't try and get in there and get in a firefight with him. You know what I'm saying? Where you just dig in and you start throwing. Oh my God, Alex Munoz just caught Nick Newell. Holy fuck. He's fucking Nick Newell up right now on the ground, raining down with elbows. He caught him with the stiff left hand that fucking set Nick Newell down, and he just got on top of him, raining shit down. The fight's not over, but goddamn, Nick Newell was in a bad position. Looked like he kind of wanted to go for an armbar or like a triangle choke, but he wasn't really able to. He can't lock up homie's hand like he needs to. That's unfortunate. But still, back to his feet. Now Munoz is pressing Nick Newell against the octagon. Back to the center of the octagon. Let's go. Nick Newell in here. You know Nick Newell ain't got no motherfucking quit in him. I guarantee you Nick Newell would rather go to sleep than tap. He would rather get knocked out than any of that shit. Nick Newell definitely a fucking warrior out there. Just to even be in there, man. Fucking props to Nick Newell. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still some warrior shit. Regardless what happens, Nick Newell is a motherfucking gangster, man. To be in that octagon with a fucking trained killer like this, holy smokes. Good left hand lands from Munoz. Shooting for a takedown on Newell. Was able to break out of Newell's clinch. That's another situation, you know what I'm saying, you don't really have to be able to utilize that clinch game. Not really able to hold on to your opponent as well. Good body kick from Newell, but he kind of just got pushed over a little bit. Now Munoz just dove in there almost. He tried to jump guard. Dive into Nick Newell's guard. Now he's actually in side control, though. He's got Nick Newell in like a cradle, one of those wrestlers' cradles. Now he's got Nick Newell's back almost. Looks like he's got Nick Newell's back a little bit. Nick Newell trying to roll out of it. Nick Newell just holding on to his arms, you know what I'm saying? Maybe trying to get the fight stood up. Just holding on so Munoz isn't able to throw any punches. Maybe a knee, but Nick Newell's kind of like holding on so the ref might stand the fight up. Munoz still holding on to Nick Newell down here. He's got his back. Trying to roll Nick Newell over. He's not really uncorking with any big shots, but it's kind of Nick Newell's tying his arms up. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to hold his arms so he can't. What's he doing down here, though? Going for a damn submission? There he is. There's some shots. Now he's raining down some shots on Nick Newell. He's got Nick Newell's back. Nick Newell's trying to flip him over, but Alex Munoz is holding on. 56 seconds left in the round. Nick Newell looking for a submission, low-key. But Alex Munoz is on his back. He just flipped him over, though. Got us a little grappling match. Uriah Faber is in Alex Munoz's corner. I think he could have took the night off. Maybe not. Uriah Faber was actually doing the commentary for the Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series last season alongside Snoop Dogg. If you guys remember the Snoop cast. That didn't go too well. But we got Sean O'Malley out of it. Can't be mad. Snoop Dogg. That was an epic moment for sure. We got Alex Munoz just controlling the fight, kind of holding Nick Newell down. Not really fucking doing a lot of damage. Nick Newell back to his feet. Sweaty now. Homie slipped off. Not much time left in this second round. Nick Newell still pressing forward. That second round's over. The second round, definitely I had for Munoz. Nick Newell could be down 2 rounds going into this third round. It's a possibility. Rear naked nub said here how to Newligan. Nub gags are whack. I thought you were saying, at first I thought Stamina MC said nub grabs are whack, like his opponent grabbed his nub. I was like, I didn't see that. Munoz is killing him, said Quincy Panola. Yeah, man. Gary Kendrick Jr. said it's not a fair fight, man. He can't compete with the best guys in the UFC. But this isn't one of the best guys in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? That was already a concern in the UFC. But this guy's 4-0. He's never fought in the UFC. And Nick Newell does have 14 fights. 14 wins. He beat 14 guys. So Alex Munoz is only 4-0. So this is a fight that if Nick Newell can't beat Alex Munoz, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, in the UFC, there's guys that are a lot higher than 4-0, a lot more skilled than Alex Munoz. So, but this is my thing, bro. Maybe I shouldn't ask this question because I don't fucking hear no one else asking it. But I get everyone wants to be in the UFC because it's the biggest organization out there. But you're getting actual, legit best fighters in the world going from the UFC to Bellator. I don't understand what's the problem with Bellator. Why don't Nick Newell want to go to Bellator? You know what I'm saying? If you just, but the third round has started. That's something we can talk about maybe after this fight. Alex Munoz going for the takedown early in the third round. It looks like Nick Newell's shoulder is bleeding. I don't know if he got cut or something, but it looks like his shoulder's bleeding a little bit. Alex Munoz controlling Nick Newell against the fence, just holding there, you know, landing some knees really. Kind of just controlling him. And I might be wrong here. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like Alex Munoz is a human, right? He's probably got a heart. He's not. Maybe he is. But I don't feel like he's going 100% when he's in those clinching situations. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But Nick Newell's wobbled now. Alex Munoz just landed a right uppercut after they broke away from the fence. Nick Newell with the big right hand of his own. Nick Newell pumping out that jab, controlling the center of the octagon. That's one thing he is doing, controlling the center of the octagon. You know what I'm saying? He ain't backing down, that's for sure. But I wouldn't have expected that from Nick Newell. He didn't get to 14-1 by fucking backing down. Ooh, he just caught motherfucking Alex Munoz with a jab that rocked him. Took his head back for a quick second. Let's go. Dicks out for Nick Newell. Nice jab from Newell. Munoz trying to trade the jab back. Munoz shooting for that takedown. It's got to be pretty hard to defend those. But shooting for that takedown, he's about to fuck around and get choked out. Homie literally caught him in a guillotine. He might be over. If he taps out, yo, this fight might be over, bro. He's trying to flip out of the choke, though. Alex Munoz is trying to flip out of the choke. He might be out of harm's way. He's now in side control. But he just shot for a takedown and literally almost got choked out. Nick Newell's face is fucked up. He's getting fucked up in here, bro. This is a guy that's 4-0. He's still training out of Team Alpha Male. He's a beast, but this ain't even a UFC guy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but it is. And This is Nick Newell's dream. You really can't be mad at nobody. I mean, I do remember there was a big push from the media, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily me, but a lot of the mainstream and YouTube channels, like, let's fucking go. Newell to the UFC, and I'm good with that, but I was just thinking about it as a business like I do sometimes. And I was like, it's all good, man. Whenever Nick Newell's winning his fights, that's going to be all good. It's going to look great. But the first time he fucking goes against somebody in the UFC that just demolishes him, kind of like we're seeing here, it's going to kind of look bad. So, but it is what it is. Alex Munoz isn't even just fucking blowing him up like that. Nick Newell's in this fight. He's probably losing the rounds, but he's in it. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Nick Newell's still in here standing, throwing, you know, bombs with that right hand. Nick Newell's never going to give up. He just got taken back down. And that's where his best chance actually was. Alex Munoz shot for a takedown, and he fucking went for that. He tried to wrap up that guillotine, and it didn't work. But boy, was it deep. He had Munoz in trouble for a second. He had to flip out of that guillotine. But now that he's out of it, he's back on top with Nick Newell, looking to continue to win this fight. A minute and 7 seconds left. We got Alex Munoz still on top. Landed some shots to the body. Alex Munoz is looking to be only the second guy ever to defeat Nick Newell, joining the list of Justin Gaethje. Alex Munoz dragging Nick Newell down to the floor, kind of like chain wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Just dragging him back down, try and stand up, you're coming right back down. But that's one thing as well, though, your takedown defense. Your takedown defense essentially turns into a guillotine choke because sprawling isn't necessarily even going to save you from a takedown here. Now we got Alex Munoz on Nick Newell's back. He fell off. Nick Newell jumping on top of Munoz's back, looking for the submission. He slipped out. Munoz back on top with 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left now before we come to the conclusion of this fight. Alex Munoz looking for that arm triangle with 5 seconds left. What a douchebag. No, the fight's over. I believe it actually went down to the time clock, but he was about to get tapped out with 2 seconds left. The fight's over, though. I believe it went to decision. Unfortunate for Nick Newell, man. He tried. You know what I'm saying? He had heart. Can't be mad at that. Kind of went how some people might have expected. This was a good test for him, said Gary Kendrick Jr. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was. Before just getting like signed to the UFC in like a 3-fight deal, you know what I'm saying? You got to fight 3 guys before you can get out or something. This is a good test, you know. Mainstream media is fake news, bro. Said here had a hooligan. Shh, no, they're not, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. With that being said, though, it wasn't just mainstream though. There was some motherfucking off-stream media pushing for this. You know what I'm saying? Like after his last win, everyone was like, "Now's the time, Newell to the UFC. Let's go!" And I'm like, am I the only stupid fuck around here? Am I just like a bad person? Am I toxic? Like, am I the only one that's kind of got questions? I don't know. But it is what it is. Now we see what happened. Nick Newell got a shot versus the 4-0 Alex Munoz. He wasn't able to get the win, unfortunately. I wonder who Nick Newell was beating. I mean, I looked at it before. I know they weren't world beaters, but after that performance against Alex Munoz, you got to kind of wonder. He's got 14 wins. You know, he's legit. You know, but he was fighting guys more along the lines of 500 records. Okay, that makes a little more, you know, 9-5, 8-7. Homie was 4-0. We didn't really know a lot about Alex Munoz. He actually looks like a fucking beast, potentially. He's training out of Team Alpha Male. 2 KOs, 1 submission. He's got another decision. Now he'll move to 5-0. So, solid win for Alex Munoz. Second loss of his career for Nick Newell. Man. Gary Kendrick Jr. said you just have to wonder the skill level of a guy that allows someone with one arm to submit them. Man, I hear what you're saying. I don't want to be that guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be fucking toxic or, you know what I'm saying? This is homie's dream, you know? And I used to be a lot more toxic, but whenever I found out what that was, being toxic, I've tried to not be that. I mean, you know, I'm always trying to pump out the positive energy into the world. You know, he's got 14 wins. And he almost choked homie out. You know what I'm saying? When he shot for a takedown. Don't get fucking comfortable, shoot for a takedown, and get guillotined the fuck out of your mind. You know? That almost happened. Trey Young said Newell is so muscular for one arm. Oh my God, how did he do that? Disappointing, but what can you do? Damn, I missed the other fights. Were there any good? Oh yeah, there was a few good fights. We had 2 first-round finishes, and then we had the Super Niger. What was his name? Sadiq. He came through and got a fun fight. That was probably fight of the night. All right, let's see. We still gotta wait for Dana White to announce who got the contracts. Maybe the 2 guys that got the finish. Maybe they give one to Super Sadiq. We'll still be waiting for that.
Uriah and Kieran and Kenny Monday and the rest of my team and all the other coaches at Team Alpha Male for helping me get ready for this fight. My mom, she flew out. I didn't have anybody here this weekend. She helped me get my weight off.
You guys know I'm a fucking comedian, so I was just wondering, like, how do you prepare for this fight? Like, tie one arm behind your back? All right, that's just a joke. I'm cracking jokes, but no. There's a lot of jokes that could have been cracked here, but we're not going to do that, man. Shout out to the motherfucking warrior, Nick Newell, dog. You know what I'm saying? We can crack jokes tomorrow and the rest of our time. Right now, loss for Nick Newell. He went down, a little disappointed. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? He tried. He got to fight for his dream, fight for the contract, and now on to a new dream. You know what I'm saying? It's never a good idea to just have one dream anyway. MMA addict, chill, bro. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing at those jokes. Ah, shit, bro. I thought somebody was calling into the show. I don't think, you mean my show? They're calling in where? I'm still waiting to see who Dana White announces as the actual winners of the show. So let's see what we got going on. Still got Alex Munoz talking to Laura Senko. But yeah, man, Nick Newell took that L tonight. Unanimous decision loss. It is what it is, man. Good night of fights. Now, Hooper fight. This fight, Kenan came out swinging, looking for the contract. Wasn't able to get it. Hooper was able to control the 2nd and 3rd round. We had Jeff Hughes coming in and scrambling the eggs of the juggernaut Josh Appelt with the 1st round TKO. Sadiq Yusuff versus Mike Davis. That was a good fight. Probably fight of the night. 1st round was for sure round of the night. But then it continued on to be a good fight. A win for Sadiq Yusuff, Super Sadiq. That was, you know, a unanimous decision, but definitely fight of the night. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sadiq got a contract. But the 2 finishes came by way of Hughes and Crute, the Brute. My dog Jim Crute. Maybe a little of an early stoppage, maybe not. Either some low-level refereeing or the highest level we've ever saw. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good performance by the undefeated Jim Crute. And then Alex Munoz remained undefeated against Nick Newell. Munoz is the best wrestler at Team Alpha Male. He's the wrestling coach. What? Why would y'all do that to my motherfucking dog, Nick Newell, if that's the case? Why y'all gonna put him against an undefeated best wrestler at Team Alpha Male? Y'all couldn't have found no one with the 500 record. I know Dana White wasn't super high on having Newell in the UFC anyway. Y'all think he might have sabotaged him? I'm sure he didn't, but Nick Newell's 14-1. I'm kind of being funny here, but I'm just saying, you know, Dana White was originally not super open to the idea of having Nick Newell in the UFC, but he said, hey, he flew out, talked to me face to face, and we worked out a deal. He also got a dope manager. I believe Nick Newell is now with Ali Abdelaziz. So, with that being said, let's see if we got Dana White announcing these contracts yet. I don't believe so. Nope, not on my screen. We'll see who gets the contracts. Who do you guys think gets the contracts? I think Hughes, Crute. Is he going to give one to Sadiq? I don't think he's going to give one to Munoz, not off of that performance. You know what I'm saying? For one, it wasn't finished. For two, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't super dominant. I mean, you won the fight, but nothing crazy. It wasn't like a round of the night. Nah. I don't know if Munoz gets the contract. But does Sadiq get a contract? Niger. I don't know why I like saying that so much. Niger. Full-time Niger. I don't know. It's just it's a fun word, man. Newell versus Hooper would have been nice. Yeah. Are they the same division? 145, 155. Go up a division. Make it a little more even. Newell is tough, but I could never see him breaking top 15 in the UFC. Yeah, the UFC, man, especially the lightweight division. And we're talking about the lightweight division. Ooh. That's probably the deepest division in the UFC. You got fucking Olivier Albin Mercier's not even ranked yet. He's fighting for a ranking at UFC Calgary this weekend. You got some minds. Marabek Taisamov's not ranked. What if he got signed and his first fight was like fucking Nick Newell versus Marabek Taisamov? I'm just saying, that's a deep division. Sheila with DC said, wouldn't be surprised if Bellator swoops in and signs Newell. I would, because why haven't they did it yet? Nick Newell went off. Nick Newell was on like a, he was off for like 2 years. Before the Sonny Luque fight, 3 years, 2.5. His last fight before Sonny Luque was in 2015. He fought Sonny Luque in 2018, and that's when everybody started really calling for his shot. But he took some years off. You know, I'm surprised Bellator didn't sign him after this fight, you know? Bellator didn't sign him in 2016. They didn't sign him in 2017. I don't know why they would sign him now. Or why he's not interested, you know? Maybe he's not interested. Why he's been trying to get to the UFC. I ain't even heard Nick Newell saying, "What up, Bellator?" You know? So, I mean, it would be so, you know, like Nick Newell versus that Geordie Shore guy. The fucking dude coming off of reality TV that's crunching cans. Like, that's some good fights to me. Put Nick Newell against fucking Dylan Dennis. Why not? Nick Newell will probably kick the shit out of Dylan Dennis if I'm just thinking out loud. Dylan Dennis, I mean, probably Nick Newell, I'll give the striking advantage. I'll probably give Nick Newell the wrestling. Dennis will probably try and choke you out. You got to watch out for that. But that's a fight I would like to see. How about Nick Newell versus motherfucking Dylan Dennis? Is Dana White out here yet? Here we go.
Very competitive fights tonight. A couple of finishes. Who's going to the UFC?
Yeah, fights were incredible tonight. Loved it. We're gonna Chase Hooper. We love this kid. We're gonna put him in the developmental program. You know, he'll have full access to the UFC Performance Institute, and we're gonna work with this kid for a little bit. Put him in, and we love him. Tough, durable, great kid. We love this kid. Jeff Hughes came out, looked very impressive tonight. He's in. Yusuf is a very well-rounded, talented kid. Loved him, and he's in.
Sadiq?
And
Niger!
I'm a big fan of Jim Crute. I love this kid. He's in. Great night of fights. I'm really happy with the guys we got tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing them fight in the UFC.
I'm down. Let's go, Big Dana.
Let's talk about Sadiq for a
Motherfucking Big
second.
Dana.
Obviously,
Let's
he's
go.
so proud
Uncle
of
Dana in the
representing
building.
Africa, in particular Nigeria. Talk for a second about the importance of that market.
Yeah, no, like he said earlier, you know, the Nigerians, if you look, you know, there used to be the Nigerian Nightmare in boxing, traditionally very, very tough guys. And
the Nigerian Nightmare in boxing.
Jeff Hughes said coming into the fight,
Ain't that literally
he's ready
Kamaru
for
Usman's
top 10
nickname?
competition right away. He trains with Stipe. He knows it. Could you fulfill that wish? Do you see him doing that right away?
I agree. He looked very good against a very a tough, solid guy out of a good camp.
All right, man. So there's the answers, family. Looks like the UFC might be en route to Nigeria soon. You know what I'm saying? UFC Wakanda might be a fucking real deal Holyfield type thing. Speaking of Holyfield, there was a Nigerian Nightmare in boxing. How the fuck you just gonna come take somebody's nickname like that? You know what I'm saying? Mike Perry looked up to Mike Tyson, but he wanted to be better. That's why he went to Iron Mike. He didn't just, or he went to Platinum Mike. He didn't just want to take Iron Mike. I mean, he could have just called himself Iron Mike Perry, but you know there was already one in boxing. So there was already a Nigerian Nightmare. You're telling me? That makes me not like Kamaru Usman's nickname as much. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It still fits. Chase Hooper, that was sort of surprising. My dog Chase Hooper. He's not gonna go immediately into the UFC. He's kind of going into, I believe, like the Greg Hardy deal, like a developmental league. So that's interesting. Chase Hooper, he's definitely getting cracked up in that first round by I forget his name already, but still he came back in the second round and looked good. So yeah, Chase Hooper, he's a guy, he's still young in his game. I believe he's only like 18 years old, so he's got some potential. He's got room to grow. I think all he's really got to work on is maybe his striking, and of course everything else you got to beef up a little, but his striking definitely needs just a little bit of improvement because you don't want to be eating all of those shots for your whole career, you know what I'm saying? But he's got a hell of a chin, so that's something we saw. And then the Crute, or the Brute, he's in. We got the heavyweight, so 4 contracts given. The only guy who didn't win is the guy that didn't actually get some sort of contract is the guy that beat Newell in the main event. So it is what it is. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. What's going on, full-time family? Do I still got my chat pulled up? Yep. Somewhere over here. Right here. Boom. Actually, I don't. Do I? Oh, it's over here. But yeah, full-time family. So that's Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series for this Tuesday. Now, actually, we got a whole bunch of fucking news to cover, but I think I'm going to shut down the live and then re-go live. Honestly, we could probably cover a lot of this tomorrow, but there's so much to cover, we'll probably be fucking swamped by then. So, oh, fuck, I work tomorrow morning, too. Damn, family, I don't know what we're about to do. Let me pull up the chat. I don't know. I work tomorrow from like fucking 8 to 5. He was picking 30. He was at 30% picking his nickname. That's a good one, MMA Addict. Nightja! Where's PK Vids ain't fucking around? Nightja, what's up? That's such a fun thing to say. Everybody with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nightja! Yeah, it feels like you're going Super Saiyan when you say that shit. Your eyes pop out. Nightja! I need a spear. Was that too far? Was that too far? I'm sorry. Bob Cratcher said Newell should have taken up a tune-up fight after being out slow. He literally did. He literally did. His tune-up fight was Sonny Luque. Remember? He fought Sonny Luque in March of 2018. That was his warm-up fight. All of these fights happened in 2015 and beyond. But before this Contender Series fight, he actually did get a warm-up fight. He fought this March. He fought 4 months ago and got a win over Sonny Luque. First round neck crank. But so that was a warm-up fight for sure. He did get a warm-up fight. But it's I don't know how warmed up you can be for the UFC. Nightja! Sorry, that just came out. It's kind of like Tourette's. I didn't even just sometimes, you know. So the original Nigerian Nightmare played football for the Kansas City Chiefs. What? The Chiefs? Now I love the nickname again. I fuck with it. Nigerian Nightmare. How about the Nightmare? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Kamaru, are you listening? Ali Abdelaziz, if you're his manager, are you listening? Change it, bro. The Nightmare. I'm just saying, it's got a ring to it. Did a nigga just say I need a spear? Straight Derek Lewis on that one. I did. My bad, dog. I did just, you know, sometimes the jokes roll out. But, man, we got so much fucking MMA to cover, dog. Holy smokes. But I have to work in the morning. And tomorrow's the last day for this fucking offer deal, too. This is interesting. Where's my dog now and later? We got to talk, homie. Don't think I didn't see what you said at the end of the last stream about matching that 15 hundo. We got to do some talking, man. You fucking with the channel, you fucking with the channel. Lipstar said he's one of the most boring fighters you will ever watch. Who you talking about? Nightja? The Nightja Nightmare? You're crazy. You must have not seen him knock out motherfucking Sergio Moraes, made his ass do a little somersault like Poodle Boom. That wasn't boring. And then didn't he slam me Milmec a couple times? Like, there was a couple times he had to not get Kimura, but, man, yeah, honest, I don't want to have that conversation. I know that that's the popular opinion, and people just want to hear what they want to hear. They want to hear Tyron Woodley's boring, Kamaru's boring, Wonder Boy's not. What the fuck, man? Ugh, that pisses me off sometimes. But I know that's the popular opinion. You know, people don't want to hear the truth. They want that confirmation bias. So whenever everybody hates Woodley and everybody hates Usman, they want you to just hate him. You know, that's what they want to hear. Probably grow better, but that's not the fucking... It's interesting, man. Whenever we were talking about Wonder Boy not too long ago, where the fuck are all these comments, man? Not even just Wonder Boy. Colby Covington, I guess he gets a little bit of a pass because his trash talk and he threw a couple of strikes, but check this out, family. After Kamaru Usman's performance, you know those MMA news sites, like, they're on YouTube, though, but they'll just clip together the news, like, it'll clip it together, like one of them, for example, MMA World, but there's a lot of them that do it, you know, but MMA World, they actually have a comedy clip at the end, which is why they're my favorite. But there was one of those YouTube channels that put together a video, and at the end, they were making fun of Kamaru Usman's boring performance, right? And what they did is they clipped up every boring part of the fight and put the cricket noise behind it. You know how much of a fucking sabotage that is? Are you kidding me? You can do that to any fight. Literally, pick your favorite fight. If you just wanted to go get the slow moments and put cricket noises behind it, everyone's going to think that's just boring. Let's go to Darren Till. I fucking love Darren Till. I'm a huge fan. We can go to Wonderboy. I love Wonderboy. I'm a big fan of him as well. But Darren Till's last fight, if you just want to clip up all the parts where they were playing chess and put the cricket sound behind it, you would probably get a lot more people saying Darren Till's a boring fighter. Actually, when was Darren Till's last KO? I'm pretty sure Kamaru Usman has got a KO before Darren Till. And I fuck with Darren Till. I don't like doing this. I'm just saying, you can't fuck around and call Kamaru Usman and Tyron Woodley boring and then not say the same shit about Darren Till and Wonderboy. That's just kind of weird to me. Like, any fight that isn't the finish is boring when it's from these guys, so they get this whole fucking bad rap of being boring and all of this shit, but it is what it is. C-Level DC said Tyron is a smart fighter. See, there's the thing. Whenever Darren Till was fighting Wonderboy, he was being smart. You don't just rush into Wonderboy. He was being smart. But when Tyron Woodley's not rushing into Wonderboy, he's being boring. No, he's being fucking smart. That shit kind of pisses me off sometime, dog. Colby is the only white guy labeled boring. I'm telling you right now, there's people that say Colby Covington is not boring. People, his last fight versus RDA, Damian Maia, what do you mean he threw more strikes than Tyron Woodley versus Maia? I don't care if his shoulder was fucking injured. That doesn't count. I don't believe it. God damn, dog. Like, that's kind of fucked up. I hear that I kind of like to see how he would do myself after hearing all the shit he's been talking. Gary Kendrick Jr. said exactly. If the guy is really about what he says, and if he's actually that good, what could it hurt? Talking about Ben Askren. And John Fitch is a guy, he kind of got that rap as a boring fighter, or dominant wrestler, however you want to call it. And the UFC kind of let him go, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even just about a fucking race thing. I don't know if it's because it's people's favorites or what, but it's just, it's kind of a head scratcher to me. It is what it is. You know how that goes. You know the fuck world we live in, dog. Wonderboy had a bunch of exciting fights until Woodley. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I hear what you're saying, sorta, but it's not like all the fights were exciting. If you get a knockout, yeah, that part's the exciting part, but the whole fight wasn't exciting. It's not like Wonderboy's known for these fucking barn burners, fight of the nights. Yeah, there might be a moment where someone makes a mistake and he knocks him the fuck out. So yeah, boom, oh, that was so fun. Wonderboy got the knockout. Woo! But what about the part where Tyron Woodley knocked Wonderboy down? That shit was exciting as fuck. Like, oh, goddamn! He almost finished Wonderboy. You were on the edge of your seat during that fight. But 5 months go by and people forget that was fight of the night at UFC 205. All of you know someone that has said this. Tyron Woodley's last 3 fights are boring. And then when you say, you mean fight of the night at UFC 205, the biggest card in UFC history? They're like, no, I mean his last 2. It's like, yeah, that's what the fuck I thought. Because that fight of the night saves it. But if it didn't have that fight of the night honors, people would still say that fight was boring. And this is the thing. In both Wonderboy versus Woodley fights, you're kind of on the edge of your seat. Because at any moment, either of them can get knocked out. Now, after the fact, you're like, okay, that didn't play out how I wanted it to. But during the fight, you're watching that shit. Like, yo, what's going to happen? Oh, shit, if he fucks up, he's knocked out. Oh, damn. So during the fight, it's entertaining, but people still get a bad rap afterward. And if you want to talk about the fights before the Wonderboy fight, if you want to talk about Wonderboy's fights before the Woodley fight, right before Wonderboy, Tyron Woodley knocked Robbie Lawler the fuck out. That wasn't entertaining? Were you not entertained in that fight? So you can talk about Wonderboy's fights before Woodley, but you can also talk about Woodley's fight before Wonderboy. You know, it goes both ways. It's just whatever you want to feel. If you don't like Tyron Woodley, you're going to probably call him a boring fighter and probably say he's a drama queen, whatever the fuck. And if you do like Wonderboy, you're going to say, no, but he had some fun fights before, and he's playing chess, and he's just a counter striker. He's being smart. You know, it really just depends kind of who you fuck with and who you don't. I fuck with everybody, so that's why I'm kind of looking at it unbiased. I like Wonderboy. I like Darren Till. I like Woodley. I like Usman. So to me, I'm not just looking at who's the boring ones and who's the entertaining ones. They're all fighting smart to me. They're all trying to be the fucking best fighter in the world, the champion. That's how they got here. GSP is my favorite fighter, but he had a lot of boring fights, said C-Level DC. Respect for the honesty. Respect for the honesty. That's another name. We've been talking about boring fighters for fucking, 30 minutes now, and no one has said the name GSP? I wonder why. And what if you went to GSP's fights, and now his fight versus Bisping definitely had some entertainment in there. There was the knockdown, the submission. But what if you just took the lows of the fights? What if you just took the part of the fight that wasn't entertaining, and then you put the fucking cricket noise behind it? Come on. But it is what it is. I mean, Interest Gaming said with Tyron, it's all about matchups. At the end of the day, he still has the belt. Yeah, and he's fighting the #1 contender. He's even kind of been saying, hey, let me fight a Diaz brother. Let me fight Conor. Anybody want to come for this belt? Let's fucking fight GSP. He's asking for all of these fights, but he ends up fighting the #1 contender. So it's not even like he's just fighting easy matchup. But the styles do make fights, and that's kind of where the boring fight comes into play. You can't just go crazy against Wonderboy. So whenever you have to fight Wonderboy twice, you're asking for that same performance. And then you go immediately against Damian Maia, and on top of that, tear your shoulder, and you know, coming out afterward, we find out he tore his shoulder in the fight. But still, what about those takedowns he was stuffing? That was fucking impressive. Bob Cratchit said John Fitch was 25-5 when Dana cut him for being boring. Yeah, John Fitch is somebody but that was back in the day. I wonder if that would still happen today. It probably did, because I feel like that kind of sends a message to other fighters, like, yo, I don't give a damn if you're white or you're black. You gotta do something in here. People ain't gonna want to watch you just do that shit all day, bro. Weezing336 said if you watch a fight like Woodley Condit, you'll see where Woodley can have a great fight. Yeah, I mean Woodley Condit. Yeah, just give him a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? If it's a fight, Robbie Lawler. How about Robbie Lawler? He already had that fight. Tyrone is asking for easy fights. I can't rock with you on that one, Sam Beck. You said Nick, Nate, and Connor. For one, Nick's not an easy fight. For two, you're saying Connor's an easy fight. For three, don't forget he called out GSP. For four, don't forget he also wanted to go up a weight class and fight Bisping or GSP. So, I mean, you can't, I don't think you can just say all of those fights are money fights. That would be saying all the biggest stars in the world are money fights, or are bad fighters. Or what did you say? What's the word you used? Hold on. Easy fights? Is that what you said? Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, Nick, Nate, easy fights. I don't think GSP is an easy fight. I don't think Nick Diaz is an easy fight. I don't think Conor McGregor's an easy fight. So I don't necessarily agree with that. He's asking for money fights, and he's disguising it as legacy fights. He's talking about his legacy because he knows that's not what we want to hear. We don't want to hear about Tyron Woodley trying to make $1 million on a money fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what fans want to hear. Oh, how can Tyron Woodley make the most money? So that's why he's saying legacy fights. I want to put these names on my resume. I want to get a Diaz brother. Whenever all is said and done and you look back at my history, I want some names on there that people are going to remember. Oh, shit, he beat Conor McGregor. Oh, shit, he beat GSP. And on top of that, GSP came back to fight, dog. How you going to motherfucking fight at middleweight, skip welterweight, and come down to lightweight? I mean, you know, that's something you get a pass for. And I think it's because GSP is a lot of people's favorite fighters. But if that was just anybody else not named GSP that people loved, they wouldn't get a pass for doing that shit. You gonna tell me you just gonna give someone a pass coming back fighting Michael Bisping, getting rid of the belt, and now waiting for Conor or Habib or whatever, but you don't want to stop at welterweight and prove who's the best in the world? I mean, I would love to see who's the best welterweight in the fucking world, Tyron Woodley or GSP, but we don't get to see it because GSP, you know, is the stock market. I got the, you know, I want to make history, and it's but I don't know if that would be the case if Wonderboy was the champion. Maybe GSP would fight him. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't. But it's just that's I feel like he's getting a pass in that situation. We got to be honest with ourselves here. We can't forget the fact that everybody wanted to fight Michael Bisping. And now when you look at it like that, look at it like this. There's some champions that everybody wants to fight. There's some champions that not really many people want to fight. Now, when you look at it that way, it's interesting because Tyron Woodley's one of the guys a lot of people don't want to fight for whatever reason. If it's the style, like, you can't tell me I don't want to fight you because you're a boring fight. It's like, what do you mean? I've got the fucking belt. This is an opportunity here. This is a money fight. You don't think Conor McGregor wanted 3 belts? Like, I don't know if that's the case. I'm pretty sure Conor would have wanted 3 belts. So why not go up and fight that 3rd fight? I don't know. Maybe just because it's not the biggest fight or whatever. So Stoneheart said Nick is a bad matchup for Woodley because of his endurance, and Woodley is a bad matchup for Nick because of his leg kicks. See, that's what I'm saying. Nick's not an easy fight, and he wanted to fight Nick. GSP's not an easy fight. He wanted to fight GSP. GSP only fights fights he knows he can win, said Intrust Games. That's one of those situations where, see, now if that's the case, how come you don't hear that more often from the fans? Oh, GSP is handpicking his fights. GSP is, you know, he's a boring fighter. You don't hear that as much. I'm just curious as to why not. You know, because that could be true. You know, whether it's because it's the stock or, you know, whatever reason he's given. If it's the stock market, if it's I want to break history, it's kind of picking and choosing what you're doing at that point. Nick is easier than Colby for Tyron. I mean, Colby's a tough matchup, but Tyron was about to fight Colby. It ain't like Tyron was ducking Colby. And now Tyron's ducking too. So that's what people say. That's interesting. But it is what it is, man. I've actually got to fucking be to work, man, at 8 in the morning. And that's weird because, like, it's morning shifts. But I've been working third shift on the channel as of late. I've been up until, like, 8 in the morning. That's usually when I'm going to bed. So this is weird. I'm not tired right now. But I still have to... We're going to shut this stream down and probably go live again. Because this was the Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series recap. But we got a whole lot of news to cover. And I got to try and get some sleep for work. A lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit. Wheezing said 336 doesn't... Or Wheezing 336 said, GSP doesn't bore me. I hear you. You know, it's everyone's cup of tea. Tyron Woodley doesn't bore us a lot. Tyron Woodley doesn't bore everybody. Tyron Woodley's boring to some people. GSP's boring to some people. It probably just depends on who you like more. You know, or maybe if you were like a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you grew up wrestling, so you're a lot more entertained when you see guys wrestling and grappling. But a lot of fight fans are more entertained by stand-up fighters, guys that are getting those knockouts and shit. So everyone has their own cup of tea. It just seems like Tyron Woodley's a lot less people's cup of tea. Nick is easier for Kobe and Tyron. We already read that. All right, full-time family, man. I got some shit to figure out. Woodley just said, and we got news. Fucking Till versus Woodley's going down. I want to fucking pick something up and throw it because I'm so fucking, I got so much to do. I got to cover all the news from today, the news from tomorrow. I got to go to motherfucking work tomorrow. It's the last day of the offer from Yank My Dandy Doodle, so I got to try and push that shit out because as of right now, he's only going to be matching $34. But someone did tell me that they were going to donate something tonight, and I believe them because they have before. So I wouldn't be surprised if that changes overnight. But with that being said, man, we still got so much shit to do. It's almost getting overwhelming. I don't want to, like, fucking burn myself out like I've done in the past, but holy fuck, man, I'll figure this shit out. So with that being said, we're going to shut this stream down, and there's a very real possibility we'll be coming right back. I'm going to get a drink, probably do the video on Darren Till versus Tyron Woodley, and then probably go live again. Unless I think about a reason I shouldn't, like I have fucking work at 8 in the morning. But it is what it is, man. Let the full-time family know what you guys think in the comments. We shall be back. It was a great night of fights. So much more work to do. We out.